We're live. What's going on, everybody? Little camera adjustment to start off. How we doing? We got a special guest in the building. Jets representation. John is in the house. What's going on, John? How we doing?
I'm doing good. I'm a little nervous. I am. The bright lights. It's different.
Listen, first
It's different when you're on the couch with MHT.
Of course, millions and millions of people don't watch this, but several people do. And you know what? It is different. When you're sitting here, you think to yourself, I have all these great thoughts, and then all of a sudden they don't come out sometimes. I'm going to be honest. Just like my hat. It won't be arranged all the time. But here we go. Giants, Jets. You only get this every 4 years. We have Jets representation. I thought it was important to get a Jet guy in the house. A knowledgeable Jet fan in the house. If I can get the camera right, we'll have a great stream, guys. But yeah, I thought it was important to get a Jet fan in the house because we don't get this very often. I know there's plenty of Jet fans who are like, when are you going to do a Jet game? When are you going to do a Jet game? Because Giants suck. Jets have a shot this year. We'll see. Today for me decides it for the Jets. Today for me decides it. If you can't beat the Jets,
what? The season?
Yeah. If you can't beat the Giants, you suck. That's a fact. You're not going to beat Miami. You're not going to beat Buffalo. I got to be honest. And my bar is the team that I watch every week.
Right.
And if you can't beat them in the rain, which is what I watched week one, listen, Tyrod offers a little bit something different. Tyrod's a little bit special in terms of, he's a little bit more elusive in the pocket, which is, I think, going to play well for the Giants today as opposed to Danny Dimes, who might be a little bit more stationary or late to get out of the pocket. Tyrod's a little bit more loosey-goosey with the ball.
There's speed at linebacker, though. That's good. CJ Mosley and Quincy Williams.
I
win the game.
I love CJ Mosley. I think he's one of the most underrated players on this Jets team still. Like, he's older now, so Jet fans always are going to point out Sauce, Quinnen. They're going to point out younger guys first. Even Jermaine Johnson is starting to come on this year.
It all comes back to linebacker.
It all comes back to the linebacker spot, and I think Quincy Williams is the guy getting a lot of mentions right now because he's a little younger.
Not enough, though.
No, he's balling out. We'll see how he does today. We're officially underway in New Jersey. A home game for no one. To be honest with you, crowd looks a little bit like they're in the tailgate still, maybe.
The rain scaring people.
They're probably in the tents in the tailgate still, getting hammered because everyone's
off like $200 for this.
How are they $200 when no one's in the crowd? It's raining outside. Both teams are under 500. Oh no, Jets are 500. Let me show some respect. All right, Zach Wilson on the year, 60.4 completion percentage, approaching 1,100 yards. Obviously, not expecting big numbers for him. You just want him to manage the game and not turn it over. Let the run game and defense do the work. Make a couple throws on third down. That's what they want.
In the gun.
Wilson in the shotgun takes the snap, dumps it off. Breece Hall in the flats gets a first down,
and we're rolling.
And we're starting. Jets get a first down right away. By the way, we should preface this by letting you guys know. What's up, Volt? What's up, James? We should preface by letting you guys know.
Yes, James.
We have the parlay.
Yes.
We each picked a player from the opposite side, and we parlayed anytime touchdown score. So, John, would you like to share your pick for the Giants?
I went with Wan'Dale Robinson.
Wan'Dale Robinson, not many touchdowns scored this year. His plus 500, good bet, I think. He might get a lot of touches in the slot today. Breece Hall gets the pitch to the outside, gets about 5 or 6.
Be a lot of Breece today.
Gets knocked out of bounds. Yeah, I think it will be. You'd like to think that the Giants are prepared to shut down the run today. I mean, Wink, you have to be ready to shut down Breece and then make Zach make throws down the field. It has to be the game plan against the Jets. I don't think it's a secret.
Do you have receiver gloves on?
Wink?
I kind of like that.
They're either receiver gloves or they're like batting gloves because he's about to go and take a baseball bat to his car after this. Shotgun, empty set for Zach Wilson. Breece Hall motions to the outside, to the right. Micah McFadden guarding Breece Hall. I don't really love that matchup. Zach holds it. He gets leveled by Sexy Dexy. They'll say it. I'm not sure if it's a fumble. They'll rule it incomplete. Looks like the arm might have been forward. It was close. But Sexy Dexy's the best player on this team.
That's going to be a big one. They got to control him.
Sexy Dexy.
Simmons out.
Yeah.
Interior's kind of a mess to be
ABT is out, right?
Yeah, but they bumped him to tackle, too.
So they moved him to tackle.
Yeah, he's out.
I mean, this is a game where I would even think about putting, your best offensive lineman in the interior against the Giants because this guy is going to he's the only guy on the defense that can wreck the game. I think he's a top 3 defensive tackle in the NFL.
Held that one a little too long.
Yeah, Zach, you got to get out of the pocket.
First look wasn't there.
3rd and 5 for the Jets. First third down of the game.
Where's Garrett?
Wilson, pressure from the outside. Kayvon Thibodeau, ball's out. Jihad Ward picks it up for the G-Men. Oh, and the Giants have it inside the 20. We'll see what the flag is. It might have been a hold.
Probably a hold.
And it looks bad for the Jets in terms of the deep passing game today with the offensive line play.
Garrett got mauled on the top of the screen.
What did I say?
He got
right before we went on air. Who did I say was going to have a big game today? Possibly a touchdown. Kayvon Thibodeau. He could have had a pick 6 last week against the Commanders to ice the game. Dropped it. A duck right in his hands. By the way, Dak looks like he's going down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Do my best Scott Hansen voice. Aaron Donald with a sack.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. You knew exactly what I was doing right away. Kayvon Thibodeau from the blind side.
Everybody's in.
Yeah, I mean, the Giants' defensive line, it should be one of the best in the NFL.
Chasing him.
The Giants' defensive line should be one of the best in the NFL. Leonard Williams and Dexter Lawrence.
Did they blitz? Or did the D-line just beat everyone?
It looked like Kayvon just got a great jump. Giants have it at the 19.
Wandale
in the jet sweep. Gets to the outside. Good run. Gets about 8 or 9 on first down. I love it. I love it. The thing about him is he's got to stay healthy. He gets off the field right away.
That's silly.
Yeah, he's a slot guy. They might want to have their bigger package in here. Pause.
Saquon.
Guys, make sure we're hitting that like button. And if you're not subscribed, give us the JB bump. JB should be at least worth 3 subscribers today. I've been sitting on 296, 297 for too long. I'm sick of it. 300. It's not like I'm going to, make millions off of 300, guys. I'm not going to make a dime. Just 300. You never just see a number and it needs to be round. By the way, Saquon just gets wrapped up in the first run play for a loss, big loss. That guy, Quincy Williams, right?
And his brother got a huge jump.
Yep.
Start that. Blew the whole thing.
It might be the defensive tackle show today with Quinnen and Dexy, and a little bit of Leonard Williams.
I haven't watched enough Dexter Lawrence. I know you love him. I know the numbers are there, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, he as a nose tackle, he just blows up so many plays. Yeah, he blows up so many plays, and he's only 25. Dave Gettleman got Dexter Lawrence for the OBJ pick, by the way. Tyrod Taylor in the shotgun, 3rd and 4. Big conversion needed for the G-Men. Floats it in the air, looking for Slayton, back shoulder, incomplete. Good coverage on the play. Who was that? Michael Carter on the coverage, and the Giants are going to settle for a field goal after getting that turnover.
Unsung hero of that secondary is Michael Carter.
The Jets should be fired for having 2 guys with the same name on their team.
He's Michael Carter the second.
Yeah, I don't care. Terrible. Same draft year, too, right?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
And UNC.
Look at their draft boards. Like, which one did we take? I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Douglas didn't know which one he was taking in which round. It's possible. Christy says, "Go Jets!" Shout out to Christy.
Atta girl, Christy.
She knows where her bread is buttered today. Where the pasta fagioli is spread. Graham Gano makes it a field goal.
Over 3.5 field goals is on the card.
John has over 3.5 field goals in this game. I was panic betting before this game. If you want to know, I could be a very rich man. I put $5 on 17 to 14 Jets, which is kind of hard to do now that you've already kicked a field goal. But we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. Desmond Ridder, who I think is the worst quarterback in the NFL, starting quarterback.
There's threat then.
I mean, I think they have a really good team outside of him.
I have like 12 different variations of division winner parlays in the NFC South. I cannot figure out. Is it the Saints? Is it the Falcons? Is it the Bucks? Not the Panthers.
It's not the Panthers.
That's the thing I know.
Yeah, who do you guys like in that division? Nah, I don't think so because this team's line has improved a good amount since Jones last night. Yeah, but Esteban, I hit, like Evan Neal and Andrew Thomas are not playing. John Michael Schmitz is back at center. That's big, but he hasn't played in 3 weeks and he's a rookie.
Chris Volpe, yes. If Tyrod wins this game, Daniel Jones is dead.
It depends on how Tyrod plays.
Ooh, touchdown.
Look at how Zach just looked on that first drive. This could be an ugly game for both teams on offense.
It will, yeah.
So, Tyrod can put up... By the way, Tyrod, for all everyone's saying, he didn't score a touchdown against the Bills. He had the ball at the 1 3 times.
That's true.
And
I see that game.
And against last week, he had one touchdown to Darren Waller and two passing touchdowns. Saquon and Waller, all in the first half. They had 14 points in the game. So let's not annoy Tyrod either. He's a joy to watch as a
Bills in Buffalo.
No, I get it, but he's a joy to watch as a backup. His peak, I have not seen his peak be better than what I've seen from Daniel Jones in the first the second half against Arizona. I don't know why
What's Daniel Jones' signature win or game that we're holding on to?
All right, so
contract to size.
All right, so when you draft, I'll give you the two games really that I've seen him look like. This year's second half against the Cardinals, that is like a season-ending loss. No, that's a season-ending loss. In retrospect, you played Dallas week 1, you got blown out.
Mm-hmm.
You go to Arizona, that's a must-win game. Otherwise, you have to play. We played Miami already. We played Buffalo already. We're playing you guys now. Not a bad team. The bad teams in our schedule come after this week. Okay. Some would say maybe this week. No offense, Jeff fans.
No one's saying that.
No one's saying that. I'm just stoking the fire. You got to stoke the fire in these type of games.
Run this back.
What's the fan breakdown at the stadium? So the crowd shots we're getting, it doesn't look packed.
Not at all.
For a game of this magnitude,
60, 75%.
It's got to be something about the PSLs and the fact that Giant fans maybe weren't. I don't know. You would think they'd be able to flip these in a second.
They could be 0-16, and those tickets are $200.
That's why it's a joke, because the stadium is not fun. And also, no offense, I'm from New York. I live in the city. I think it's the most, newsflash, it's the most populated city in the country. It's a bitch to get to and from MetLife.
Shout out New York City. Yeah,
it's a bitch to get to and from MetLife. If I could get to MetLife by public transportation, have a couple beers, not worry about driving and stuff like that.
Yeah, no joking.
Yeah, exactly.
No joking.
No, that's why essentially they might as well have jersey on their helmets. I would still root for them, no doubt about it, but they might as well have jersey on their helmets. Wilson hands it off to Breece Hall, who's stuffed in the backfield.
Still.
Kayvon Thibodeau, leader of the Dugdale Thibodeau. 3rd and 1.
That new look with the hair
in Minnesota.
Thibodeau?
He changes his look constantly. He's such a California dude wearing the long sleeves though at the D end in 50-degree weather.
Oh, I'd be wearing the sleeves.
In 50 degrees?
Sleeve shame. Yeah.
Thing is, you can get held as a edge rusher. So why is he trying to get held?
Maybe.
They won't call it every play.
That's like the heat getting it off. It's form-fitting.
Zach drops back.
The lizard.
Allen Lazard. I thought about him instead of Conklin in the parlay. But
Zach kind of likes him. There's somewhat of a connection there. I mean, Corey Davis went out. He kind of...
He's a big target.
Tired.
He's a big target.
He's filling that void.
Yeah, he's a veteran, at least amongst this group. So you can see why Zach would like him.
Early mock draft, Keon Coleman, Florida State. I saw it going to the Jets.
Guy looks like a beast.
Wouldn't hate it.
Florida State receivers, though, if they have a stud receiver, it always adds 5 draft spots in my head. They just want certain position. Yeah, they look fast. The helmet looks sick. Usually they have dreads. I'm thinking Kelvin Benjamin. Also.
Yeah, that's what I can think of.
Wilson gets rid of it just in time, incomplete. You could tell he felt the pressure from the backside there.
He felt it this time.
Yep, this time he got rid of it in time. 4th and 5, Jets will punt. I'm expecting a lot of the punt game today.
This is the nightmare I was envisioning. When I said I was nervous with the bright lights, it's more about the Jets.
No, yeah, of course. You don't want to see your team get bullied on your first stream.
I don't want to have people see me.
But I got news. Exactly. You don't want to be in the fetal position. The good news is we do have red zone on the side. But also the good news is you're playing the Giants. They cannot run away offensively with any game, especially with the way your defense played.
Yeah, pin them deep now.
Yeah. Stop Saquon, and I think you have a good shot, and I think you'll be able to stop Saquon.
Still having a great season so far. Guys still getting it done.
Giants signed Gunnar Olszewski this week, and he's already got the best punt return of the season. No gloves, baller. I said we needed to have Vince Papale. I tweeted this.
That's as close as you get.
I tweeted this. We need to have Vince Papale-like tryouts for punt returners. I tweeted this after the game last week. Sterling Shepard literally just tried to catch the ball with his fingertips on a punt return that's 50 feet in the air. Dropped it last week. We needed a new guy. We signed Gunnar Olszewski off the scrap heap, and all of a sudden he shows up, no gloves in the rain, Nothing on his arms.
Veteran.
Not a thing of turf tape. He just shows up, makes a couple guys miss, gets like 7 yards of field position. In this game, that's gonna matter.
He's ran a couple back, I think, in his career.
Why haven't we done that? Why didn't we do that preseason? Why couldn't we prognosticate that Eric Gray, the running back for the Oklahoma Sooners last year, is not going to be a punt returner? Like, that is just horrible coaching. Big task. Let's go. Can't trust the Sooner. Sterling Shepard and Eric Gray, both muff punts, both Sooners.
Yeah, there you go.
The Jets should change their name to the Jokes, says Big Task. Big Task. It's too early for that. If that comes back to haunt you, that's not on me. That's not on me. I'm not staking that claim yet. If Zach keeps getting hit from the blind side, we may have a backup situation. Like, who's the backup QB?
Boyle.
Tim Boyle might be in today. It's not out of the question with how much pressure the Giants are getting. Quick.
Is Simeon active?
He might be. You didn't mention him as an inactive earlier.
It's like irresponsible to not have him dress with this line.
In the rain with this offensive line, yeah. What's going on with Becton, though? Like, he must be getting worked in some of these.
He is today. He's just running for dear life behind Kayvon Thibodeau. It's not what you want to see. But he looked all right last couple games. He's good in the run game, but
I got to be honest, guys. It looks like, from a Giants perspective, Kayvon Thibodeau starting to come on. I think that's 5.5 sacks on the season, or maybe 6.5 after that.
I think he had 5.5 coming in.
Yeah, so 6.5 after that. Second year in the league. It's week 7 or 8. What is it?
8.
It's week 8. He's got 6.5 sacks, and he might have more after the end of this game.
It's pretty good.
Like, not bad. He's coming on. Could have had a pick 6 last week. He's around the football. Like, a lot of guys on the Giants, you don't hear about, like Deonte Banks. A lot of these secondary guys, you may not hear about them, which means they're doing their job in zone coverage or whatever. But Kayvon Thibodeau often is making plays around the ball. Whenever he's engaged, he's making an impact. We need him to be like 80% Micah Parsons.
Number 1 overall.
Yeah, we need him to be 80% of Micah Parsons.
And then it just came out that he doesn't.
I'm not irrational. Yeah, he likes Bitcoin.
All the talent in the world.
Once you say you like Bitcoin, old white football guys don't like you as much. Tyrod breaks contain, gets to the outside. Good scramble from Tyrod. Gets about 6 or 7 on first down. Be 2nd and 3. That's what I mentioned earlier. Just Tyrod is a little bit more slippery. He knows when the Giants line is just beat. Smart play by, was it Sauce at the end there, not laying him out? DJ Reed.
All right.
Hand off to Barkley, and he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
That's
guys,
2 for Michael Clemens.
Guys, I think,
line now.
Yeah. Good penetration on all these runs.
Oh, no. That's big out. My bad.
Jefferson.
Michael Pittman touchdown.
Michael Pittman with a touchdown. He's starting to come on with Minshew.
So he's down.
Yeah, I added Downs this week. I need him to kind of have a day.
Oh, Puka.
Big 3rd and 3. Let's get a couple of conversions in this game.
Punch.
Empty set for Tyrod in the shotgun. Sack.
Bryce Huff.
Bryce Huff gets the sack off the right side.
The 3rd down specialist.
This might be a record for combined sacks.
He's about to get paid.
Yeah. I mean, this Jets defense has a lot of ballers on it. I just don't know how long you're going to be able to keep this and continue to build on the offense.
What's his name?
Is Rodgers coming back next year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. So we signed Bryce Huff.
So Zach's gone.
Quinnen's locked up for 4 years.
Zach is gone. No 5th-year option. Dunzo.
I don't know.
That
I
money.
think the plan still is they want him to do that Rodgers Favre model like everybody else does.
Yeah, but he's already getting like a whole season now, and this is his 2nd or 3rd.
But it's not that full season watching him.
Watching in my ass.
It worked.
Watching in my ass. Rodgers is blessed that he doesn't have to play a full season with this O-line from what I've seen. I gotta be honest.
If he didn't have in week 1, it was going to be his collarbone. It was his
something.
shoulder. It was something else.
His hand. He always hurts his hand too. Like, he's in his late 30s. There's no way.
See him today, though?
He's throwing the rock.
Dropping back. Little 5-stepper. With that big ass shoe on.
Who's he?
Good.
Is he doing that for morale? Is he doing that for club
That's what he
morale?
said. He said that on McAfee, like, it just helps him and it helps the guys to see him back in it. But he might be back, dude.
Listen,
January.
you guys got to
Still
keep
around.
it. You guys got to keep it interesting until then. And losing to the Giants, which in essentially a free home game.
Not very.
In a free home
Yeah.
game, it's a free home game, Jet fans, and it's a team that you should be beating your favored today. So
First time in a while.
yeah, so I'm putting it on Jet fans today. This is a Giants channel. Obviously, you know I'm going to get pumped when the Giants make plays. When they make plays on defense, they look great. Player of the game so far is Kayvon Thibodeau.
Oh.
Big catch.
Howell with it.
Scary Terry.
Yeah.
Sam Howell, the Scary Terry. Literally last week in the Commanders game, if Sam Howell realized that he could just throw it up to Scary Terry in the first half, the Giants lose that game going away. I don't know what they were doing with the offensive play call in the first half for the Commanders. They play the Eagles tough. That's what bothers me. That's what bothers me. Giants are just roll over against the Eagles, against the Cowboys, but somehow the Commanders are a free W on the schedule every single year. They play Philadelphia, anything could happen. They play Dallas, anything could happen. Feisty.
I like Sam Howell. I mean, the line doesn't like him, but
To me, he looks like Diet Baker, and just what he looks like Baker
I think he
Mayfield.
throws it nice.
He looked really bad last week. I know you probably didn't watch. Maybe maybe Wink has the boys humming. Maybe I need to start giving Wink some credit and stop saying that certain people suck when they can't do well against the Giants. Because Giants defense, they play well against Josh Allen. The Dolphins turned it over 3 times. The Giants still played horrible on defense. They got gashed by A-Shane and Tyreek, which is going to happen to a lot of teams if they want to. But you can't blitz against Tua and Tyreek and A-Shane in the flats.
How are you guys doing against, like, number 1 wide receivers?
By the way, Tua just threw a fucking duck pick against the Patriots. What'd you say? Sorry, against number 1 receivers?
Yeah, 'cause, like, I don't like...
Very well, actually.
Garrett's...
Other than
I know
Tyreek,
it's only been, like, 7 plays, but... I don't think he's even been close to open. He's got to get open fast.
I think Deontay Banks is... Yeah, he's got to get open fast, and they're trying to beat him down the field.
That's Banks?
Yeah.
Experience?
Deontay Banks athletically can go with anybody. He looks like he's going to be I don't think sauce level corner, but he's probably going to be like a top 7 or 8 corner in the NFL in the next couple of years. But
Did Max just throw it?
no, he's just a duck in the ground, a lawn dart. Not a lot of action offensively. By the way, Dameon Pierce, I wasn't expecting.
Is he out today?
No, he's playing. I wasn't expecting much when I drafted him as an RB2. I'm sure everyone drafted him as an RB2, not as an RB1. I hope you did. But can you just have one game for me, guy? Can you just have one game for me?
They're a passing team now.
I know. I'm shocked. I was off of all Ohio State QBs for a while. Zach, play action, drops it off on the crossing route to Breece Hall. Okereke wraps him up.
Short.
We'll see where they spot him. They'll say 3rd down and very short. There's a big play call here. You throw it.
I wanted him to kind of tuck that and run.
Who's Zach?
Yeah. Sneaky fast.
No, yeah, and I think he needs to be using that more, especially after he realized what type of game. You have to realize what type of game it's going to be as a QB right away. Like, now have some pocket presence. Be like, you got to get out of there. That's why I think it has been screwing up Daniel Jones all season. Early in the year, it was just like, you get the happy feet. Like Sam Darnold did say it. You shouldn't say it when you're mic'd up, but it is true, and quarterbacks do get it. Handoff is to Hall. He's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. I do not think he got it. Who is it? It's number 5, Kayvon Thibodeau.
Did Dax get him first?
I don't know. It looks like Thibodeau is the one they're featuring. I saw him get the initial contact. 4th and 1.
Low, yeah. I wanted him to go left with that.
And the Jets will punt.
Listen, the left was there.
It's both these coaches. It's going to be who brings their dong out first today. Sorry for my French, but it's true. 4th and 1 here. A good offense would get this. Would go for this and get this. You're literally a half an inch away. I get it. You're in your own end.
No, not on the 34.
My point is, neither team trusts their offense a hair, and both teams will trust their defense this entire game until one team gambles and takes a risk and goes for it. Olszewski calls for a fair catch.
Fine.
Giants will start at their own 15.
That's a great.
6:13 remaining first quarter. 3-zip GE men in a free home game for the Jets. But I don't think we're going to see many points today.
Not looking that way, man.
I mean, both defenses look jacked up, and they're getting whatever they want at
I
the line
talk
of scrimmage.
myself into every scenario. Like, we can blow them out. We got advantage of wide receiver, running back, everything. It never works out.
No, you can't even.
Never done.
You can't look at it that way, but you gotta. The offensive line. When are one of these New York teams gonna have a dominant offensive line? Just dominant.
DeBerkashaw Ferguson.
Kevin Mawai.
Kevin Mawai, Al Faneca. That was the golden years.
I would settle for. David Deal.
Wild.
I would settle for David Deal and Chris Snee at this point. Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth. Says Jack Meyer. Yeah. Which one's Collinsworth? Is that me? Or is that John? Are you older than me? When's your birthday?
April 94.
Yeah, you're a little bit older than me. So he's Al Michaels.
Damn.
You're a month older than me.
No vegetables, man. I'm with that.
Hell yeah. You know how many people DM'd me that video?
It's crazy.
Al Michaels just drinks one glass of wine every day. He's a vampire. He doesn't eat vegetables.
Oh, I didn't know what the wine.
No, I'm joking. I'm sure he's drinking like a scotch or something like that. He's that type of dude. Saints, Kamara, Putty. That's your guy right there.
Bang. I saw something the other day. His numbers are as good or better than Christian McCaffrey since like 2017. He's
a big trade chip too. If like the Saints wanted to trade him to, if I'm the Ravens, I'm getting on the line for him or Barkley, whoever's cheaper. I'm trading for him. You need another weapon.
Barkley's better for them.
Yeah, but if the Giants are asking for a second and Kamara's going for a third, maybe you settle for Kamara.
Like that size and strength aspect. They got
Lamar
speed.
And Barkley and Mark Andrews in like the RPO game could be unstoppable. It could be unstoppable. If anyone could block for Saquon in his career, listen, I'm not saying Saquon always has the best vision or makes the best decisions with the ball. Like sometimes he's just constantly waiting for something to open up that's not there. But he never gets a dominant offensive line running game. Like he never does. You never see them winning at the point of attack. He has to break 2 or 3 big runs that account for all of his rushing yards every single week. He's more valuable in the passing game at this point, which is what Jalen Hyatt on the field, want to see it. Darren Waller next to him, want to see that.
Okay. Yeah, everybody keeps going back to that incompletion in the preseason. Jalen Hyatt, where he torched thought.
I think it wasn't a torching. I never even commented on it because I thought it was embarrassing that people were actually like judging a play that didn't happen. Tyrod almost trips over his own feet, looks down the field.
Juggling.
Incomplete looking for Waller.
Oh, there's Ashton Davis. Maybe he's getting some action.
There you go. Ashton Davis guarding Waller. Neither team can block.
No.
I mean, I think Tyrod had a little bit of time here. I mean, illegal contact maybe, holding Waller down the field.
Oh.
A good tight end. Travis Kelce catches that ball. I'm sorry. Darren Waller, your days are numbered. You're a trade piece. Especially like, handoff is to Barkley. His best carry of the game is like a 5-yard dive play to the right.
That was a good fight there.
We need that all game. Yeah, we need that all game.
Quads.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how many squats do you need to do before you're starting to carry players with you instead of just shucking, jive, and losing a yard? I know, like, sometimes it's not always worth it for your body to just take. But I watch Christian McCaffrey every week, and the guy's a beast. Barkley's not even in the same league.
He's running through 10-foot holes.
Tyrod steps up in the pocket collapses, and he just falls forward for 2 yards.
Right time.
Not a sack, but just a blown-up play. These defenses are just dominating. These offenses look like shit.
He's spying. Or is he on Saquon? He's on Saquon. He just gets up. Okay.
Nobody open down the field.
Spy on Tyrod.
I think it's smart because you want to dare Tyrod to take chances and trust your secondary as the strength of your defense. One of your strengths of your defense.
He's never been like a big risk taker though. He's always been very solid.
Well, I think in this type of game, the game plan is pretty obvious for both teams. They're gonna play conservative. They're gonna put it on defense field position. So you kind of want to bait Tyrod into a mistake.
I don't know if he's gonna take any chances. I
mean, I would like to, as a Giant fan, you got if you're not going to score against the Jets, when you're 2-5 and you have a home game, your back's against the wall. Big task. I don't know why you're acting like the Jets are.
That was a good series.
I don't know why you're acting like the Jets are much better than us. Are not much better than us. They're in the same league.
Who's your team? The Giants guy?
He's a Giants diehard, just like myself. But let's not. This is not our place to talk trash. We need to start moving the ball.
You can talk big task.
I want to time our trash talking. Like, trust me, I will open up the clip. I will open up the clip. No, I want a first down. A first down would do me a great good for either team. Let's open this game up.
The Giants have a first down?
I think we might have gotten one because we had the Wandale jet sweep.
Yeah, but then I thought they got stuffed.
They got stuffed twice,
and then they missed that shot to the end zone. Right.
So there's no first downs in this game. The best play has been
Reed got one on the first play of the game.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's the only one.
Literally. The Oiler jerseys, Levis, bomb. This is clearly getting caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, Will Levis just bombed it in the Oilers jerseys. Never take these off. Never take these off.
Chris Volpe. You're talking about the Titans. I totally forgot about the jerseys. That's on me. That's worth 3 to 6 points alone.
Every guy on that team woke up this morning knowing they were putting those on. Yeah, and they were hyped.
I personally don't like them. I think powder blue and red just looks weird. But everybody loves these things.
All right. FMK, old school uniform edition. Ready? Okay. Oilers, Pats, the Reds with the and the Bucks, the creamsicles.
It's Bucks Mary.
Bucks Mary for sure.
F the Pats.
F the Pats.
Which
is tough coming from a Jet fan, but as a pure fact.
The logo thing.
The big Patriot. That's dated as hell. The first clip art ever created.
So Jalen Hurts run one before. The knee looks okay.
Is it still 7-zip commies?
Yeah.
Let's go commies, baby. I'm sick of the Eagle. I'm sorry, Volpe. I'm sick of you guys. Philadelphia in general, I know you live there now. I'm happy you live there. I'm happy you enjoy it. But from a sports perspective, I'm done. Every year with the Phillies, is it going to happen? Not this year. Not so fast, my friend.
He's not a Phillies guy.
No, exactly. But I'm saying that's why I'm not coming directly at the Eagles. Indirectly, though, how many times every year do we have to hear about the Phillies?
And there's Tyreek Hill.
Every week, Tyreek Hill. Oh, they got the old school.
Yep.
Those are fresh, too. False start.
Everybody's going for it. I don't know why the NFL doesn't just flip that switch and everybody goes throwbacks.
I mean,
Jets look better.
The Giants were wearing these last week.
I think the Bills look better. The Pats ones look better. Dolphins is neutral. It's the same shit.
The thing about the Dolphins is that I like the white old school ones because they kind of they resemble like that 70s.
The triple stripe.
Yeah, and they're not overbearingly like colorful. They're solid. I mean, Tyreek Hill, it doesn't matter. They have two gentlemen guarding this net.
Nobody's even close.
Nobody close. 1st and 15 after a false start for Zach Wilson. Shotgun. Zach.
There's Garrett.
Hits Garrett Wilson on a slant pattern. Might be a first down. It looks like it will be.
I think just short. Wow.
No, they give it to him. So the Jets dominating on offense with 2 first downs. Yep.
Shook him right there.
Nice slant.
Okay. It starts now.
You got
the confidence.
Got to at least get in Greg the leg range.
Everything is Greg the leg range.
Is it though? In
think
the swirling winds?
Yeah.
In the rainy swirling winds?
Okay, they pulled it back.
Wow, 2nd and 1 they'll say.
Dalvin.
Yeah, I was going to put a prop bet on him to score a touchdown. John talked me out of it. Looks like he might have. Oh, they say his knee touched.
Spot.
They say his knee touched. Dallas is up 17-3 on the Rams. Pick 6 for Bland. Stafford not doing well. They give him the first, or are they bringing out the chain? The fact that we don't have lasers.
That's a bad spot.
The fact that we don't have like some type of laser or ball spot.
That's clearly short where it is, but it's a bad spot.
I mean, they always bring it back to the knee. Sometimes I don't see where you have to slow it down.
It's ahead of the knee.
Yeah, but like if say his knee hits and then he leans forward, when are you seeing where the ball is? Like, you know what I mean?
That was right there too.
It was close. it's too early in the game, and the Giants' offense sucks so much that it's like you don't waste the time.
That was second down, though.
Yeah.
And that's why Dalvin Cook said.
Ah, you got it. First. By the nose of the football, by the very tip of the nose.
Dalvin Cook's now 14 yards away from hitting his game prop.
I'm telling you, in my vision.
He says he gets better
in my
as the game
vision
goes on, and the Jets haven't given him that chance.
In my vision, I saw a pass interference down the field, and all of a sudden, like they need to take Brees out, or Brees wasn't on the field. They bring in Dalvin just for a goal line carry.
He gets one of those 75 yards called from behind.
Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Jets. They're basically cooking. They're on their own 49, approaching midfield.
As far as this game,
that is one of the
cooking.
Just horrible miscommunication between Garrett and Zach there.
Oh my God.
Zach threw the back shoulder, and Garrett just ran a go route. You want to explain what you?
I wish I could. It looked like either one would have been there if they were just on the same page.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like,
wide open.
I don't know if it's wide open because I do think Banks is running stride for stride with him. It would have had to be like a dime. It would have had to been a dime from Zach. Can we retire the chains in 2024? I agree. Get some technology, Kelly.
That's how I feel about baseball with umps. When you just show me the K zone, get rid of the K zone or get rid of the umpire.
Yeah.
Don't show me how wrong they are every single
Yes,
pitch.
exactly.
I can't stand it.
Exactly. That is frustrating when you're watching baseball. We were talking about that last night, Kelly. It's like,
just show me one.
I think they do it specifically to piss people off, to create conversation and create tweets and stuff like that. You might, I wouldn't say PI. I thought it was good coverage by Deontay.
A little early.
A little handsy, but at the point of when Garrett had a chance to make the catch, it wasn't too handsy. It was a little bit before that.
Coming up.
Yeah, 3rd and 10.
Michael Carter.
That's going to be a good battle all day, Banks and Garrett Wilson. That's the guy you got to shut down. Zach dumps it off, check down, knocked down by Isaiah Simmons, and it'll be 4th and 10.
You don't want to catch that.
This is excellent. I think the Yankees and Mets would have more points on the board, more runs on the board. If this was the 4th inning of Yankees-Mets, it would probably be 4-2 Yankees or 4-2 Mets.
Life again. Gibson looked like he was open over the middle.
Kayvon Thibodeau is a bat out of hell today, it looks like. He's just getting off the edge.
No kidding.
Forcing Zach to step up and make a throw, basically.
I love Isaiah Simmons. I thought he was coming out from Clemson. I thought he was going to be perennial Pro Bowler.
Yep. The year we took Andrew Thomas, which obviously is a good pick, even though he's missed the entire season. I was always thinking about trading back and getting or even drafting Isaiah Simmons at 4 and just he could have been like a Michael Parsons.
What a
great punt from Morstead. The Giants will start at 2. This is big. The Giants need to. This type of game, I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants ran up 1st and 2nd down and just tried to get out of their own end and punt it. If you're a true fan of offense and football, and you're not a Giant or Jet fan, there's no reason to be watching this game.
No.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence just got speared like Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Keanu Neal. Oh my God, dude. Trevor Lawrence got leveled. And he completed it.
Vikings, by the way. First rushing touchdown of the season just happened. Cam Akers.
And I have Cam Akers on the bench.
As you should.
As I should, but still.
All right. Get home.
Giants on their own 2. They give it to Barkley. Barkley makes a strong cut, maybe gets a yard.
I love when they drive the guys back and then everybody throws up the safety when it's so clearly a gain of 1.
Yeah, like you guys have been playing well enough.
Yeah.
You guys know there's replays and the entire world is watching as well.
Yeah.
2nd and 9, which the Giants are just living on 2nd and 9 their whole season.
Oh.
Barkley makes a couple cuts. Decent run. It'll be 3rd and 4 or 5. Have a chance. Can we just hit somebody in the flats and get a first down here?
Who lines up at, like, the Y? Is it Shepard?
Nah, he doesn't really play that much.
Side?
Slayton.
It looked like Slayton was on the left.
We got Slayton and
Jets overall.
Isaiah Hodgins gets a lot of run, but Hyatt's been kind of stealing his snaps lately. A lot of single-digit receivers these days. Tough to keep track of, honestly.
Just wondering who they got.
Tyrod gets it out to the flats, just like I said. Jets completely snuffed it out.
Flying.
Barkley gets 1 yard on the catch, and the Giants are going to punt.
Sideline to sideline. Speed, man.
Yep.
Some of the boys showed up in some anime costumes. They're feeling pretty good.
I think the Giants, like, the fact that we scored 3 already is huge.
Gifted an instant red zone.
Well, literally, I think that's how both teams are going to have to score, short field.
I won't say gifted. It was a good play.
No, but I'm just going to say that's how I think both teams are going to have to score today.
Oh, my God.
Good field position plays. And the
Okay.
Jets will start in Giants territory because the Giants were backed up. Good return from Gibson.
The Monday Night Miracle. Legend.
1:18 remaining first quarter. 3-zip G-men. Not a lot of offense in this one, folks.
This might be the most boring game of the Jets season and of the entire NFL season.
It could be the entire NFL season.
6 punts, 2 combined first downs.
Yep.
0 third down conversion.
The Jets look more likely. I'll say that. They look more likely of being able to throw it down the field than the Giants.
Okay.
Wilson drops back. Little sidearm, dumps it off to Breece Hall, makes a man miss.
Come out.
Flag on the play. Breece Hall is going to go all the way. Touchdown.
Giants be holding. Please be defensive holding.
We'll see if this will
secondary.
stand. We'll see if this will
not in
stand.
the backfield.
That's a touchdown for the Jets. Breece Hall brings it all the way. Giants look like they just quit on the play. What the hell was that?
Breece lightning.
Listen,
Burning up the quarter mile. Oh, it's pouring.
That should have been like a 5 or 6 yard gain.
And instead it was 50.
Yeah, it was a big play, but like Breece Hall didn't have to do much.
To the crib. He made a nice move there.
No, he made 2 guys miss, but he wasn't even running hard. He wasn't out. Like he wasn't running fast as he could. Giants had nobody in pursuit. Giants had no. I know how fast he is. Giants had nobody in pursuit of him. It is what it is. Now the game's open. Now the Giants have to.
Just like that.
This feels like a soccer match where both teams were just coming out hoping for a 1-0.
Feeling each other out a little.
Hoping for a 1-0, and then when the other team scores a little early, now it opens up the whole game. Hopefully, the Giants will at least take some risks. I'm sick of seeing the 3-and-out offense from the G-men. I'd rather see picks.
Here we go. Here's the look.
Let's see.
By the way, Giants legend Evan Ingram, bad fumble. That's a great move.
Jeremy's loving the Jets rep on the stream. Shout out to Jeremy.
Great downfield block.
But who missed that tackle? Who missed that tackle? Xavier McKinney? Cut his ass. Right here. No. Who threw his pinnock? Jet sleeper cell. Get rid of him.
Never forget where you came from.
Dude, he just threw half a shoulder. He threw half a shoulder at him.
Back first.
That's what I mean. All right, great play from Breece off the. All right, shut up, Robert Saleh. By the way, Robert Saleh wearing a high school jersey this week. That was just,
What high school is it?
He's wearing a Monsignor Farrell High School. Shout out to Staten Island.
He's been doing that. He did Manpack.
First of all, he should learn how to say the high school's name before he wears their T-shirt. I'll just say that. Not gonna lie, Giants did look like they didn't want to tackle Breece. It should have been a good gain for Breece.
I wouldn't want to tackle Breece.
He's fast. He ain't a bruiser like that you should be throwing a shoulder at him like he's fucking George Kittle or Travis Kelce.
Ragdoll you, bro.
He would ragdoll me. He shouldn't be ragdolling Jason Pinnock, who probably is like runs a 4.4 and can bench 25 reps.
Dallas gets safety.
Paris Campbell is returning kicks. I swear to God, if the Giants don't start throwing the ball on first down soon, I'm going to throw up. Make sure you guys are subscribed. If I don't
it sounds like Mike's going to throw up.
No, I'm going to throw up if the Giants don't start opening up the offense. I don't care. I expect it to lose today in a close game, to be honest with you, just because I don't think we can block. We just cannot block and score points for more than maybe 1 drive or 2 drives a game. The Jets will have to.
2 minutes.
The only thing that makes me happy is the Jets turned it over so early that there could be another one coming. It's kind of like in soccer. That's what I mean. First mistake, if it comes up. Tyrod, play action. They throw it behind the line of scrimmage. You might as well let it drop, Slayton. You bum. What is that fucking play call?
He has some decent protection, too.
He's just afraid to throw it down the field. When's it going to happen, Tyrod? All these Tyrod is a god He's our starting quarterback, people.
Takez?
Oh, Ty God, T-Mobile. Start looking. Here comes a predictable ass run. Yep. One of the best runs of the game, and it was not explosive at all, but it was a lazy 5 to 6 yard run from Saquon. There's a flag on the play. Hell yeah.
The commies get in again.
Face mask. Commies are up 14-3.
Dotson.
Jahan Dotson.
Wide open. The Cowboys are
Dog
thrashing.
Dog racing the CD.
Oh,
What was it called?
personal foul.
On the Jets? Quincy Williams, your boy, undisciplined, and that's the only way to judge.
Like, he said it's on it.
It's stuff like that.
I hope personal foul. That's me.
It's stuff like that keeps the Giants in games longer than they should, because they really can't move the ball. That's a bailout. Is that our first down of the game? Hell yeah! Let's go Giants. First down of the game thanks to Quincy Williams.
Get a safety, and this is the punt after the safety. Damn.
Dude, this guy is a stud.
Turpin.
Yeah, punt returner, kick returner.
That's a beatdown. I'm pretty sure my pick, I'm going to take Rams plus 6.5. I don't know why.
I mean, you just always want to. You always want to believe in McVay against McCarthy, but it's just like
you have the baby.
Not enough dogs in the fight.
That's a big man.
Woods?
Yeah.
Al Woods?
Yeah. It's going to take all of them to get him on the seat.
13th season. Damn. That's rough. This could be like his last year in the league, right? You would think.
Depending on what this is, yeah.
That's tough.
I think that undershirt's doing him any favors. Makes him look what he did.
Maybe he's trying to just be scary as hell. I mean, it's just a bad look to have that jacket on if you're Zach. I just don't like it. I'm sorry. I know QBs don't want to get wet, but that jacket is disgusting. Can we get a better...
What's wrong with the jacket?
That jacket looks like some type of art piece. Like, it's a smock. Tim Boyle has his helmet on like he's going to get in this game. Nah, he's just protecting himself from the rain. I get it, but... Early slate... Caca.
Ugly.
Caca. Poop. Let's go Giants, Big Task. Come on. I cannot get excited. Trust me, I want to be excited and get pumped up. The team has given us nothing offensively. Like, you get the ball at your own 20. The Jets are receiving. You get the ball at your own 20, the Jets 20 to start the game, thanks to the strip sack, and you do nothing with it. That's a sign of already like, all right, it's going to be a long day.
Also, as a guy who tore his ACL last year, I don't like Breece Hall doing little flips into the end zone. Now I'm looking at it again.
Relax, my guy. You all right?
Just walk in, man.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Especially at the running back spot. Jeremy says, how Simeon hasn't been elevated yet is still beyond me. I saw Tim Boyle throw to a LB in the preseason.
Yeah. Is that the Bucs game? That was really bad.
I'm ready to bring in Tommy DeVito for the Giants. F it. Syracuse legend.
Yeah, New York's college team.
Tyrod is...
I love that they push that.
I like Tyrod, and he's been serviceable, but the amount of gas that Giants Twitter has been blowing up his ass the last couple weeks, as far as a backup, you're excited that you have him. That's all I'll say. But this Jones, you just gave Jones $40 million. Jones, going back to the question, his debut in the league, you draft him 6th overall. Everyone says he sucks. He comes back, beats the Bucks in his first start after taking over for Eli. Has like 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, 300 passing yards in the second half. You don't have 300 passing yards in the second half of an NFL game if you suck.
Who's calling plays at that time? Is that Shermer? That
was Pat Shermer. And to be honest with you, Daniel Jones has not looked as good since Pat Shermer has been the coach.
Who's a good guy? He was at Wake, right? Or just his son?
His son was at Wake. He's been around everywhere. I think he was the Browns.
Before that?
Yeah, he was on the Vikings Oakwood before that. Then he became the Giants head coach. Then I think he was also the Browns head coach at one point which is just at that point was a losing endeavor no matter what.
Who's calling plays right now for the Giants? Is it Daboll
Mike Kafka.
Oh, they gave it to Kafka.
Kafka's still the O-Cord by name. I don't know how much Daboll insight it has
How
to be.
did Kafka get that job?
How did Kafka get that job?
Yeah. He was the Northwestern quarterback, right?
Yeah, I believe he was on the
cup of coffee in the
I think he was the Bills QB coach or something like that, or one of those teams. Maybe the 49ers
I don't know. It always
QB
blows
coach.
my mind. These guys that are like
Let's look it up.
not that good as a player, and then they just.
I mean, sometimes you have physical
Daboll.
limitations, right? So, like, if you have a great
Sure.
brain,
Northwestern
makes sense.
guys.
Tyrod,
Oh,
QB
God.
draw right away, holds onto the ball. The best play of the game for the G-Men is a Tyrod QB keeper. Right up the gut, out of the break.
Dialing one up.
Kafka on cue. He played in the league for 5 to 6 years on like 8 teams, journeyman. He was the Chiefs QB coach from 2020 to 2021. Chiefs offensive quality control coach in 2017. So you're getting from the right area. Like you want guy who had some Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes sessions. I should have known that off top, but a lot of these
That
coordinators.
makes sense. I didn't know it was that. It just seemed like he came out of nowhere, and
Yeah, no.
a high-powered
They
position.
they never just give someone an O-Court job in the NFL without having coaching. He was a Northwestern graduate assistant, then moved on to the Chiefs and was their QB coach.
Running again.
Tyrod
Time to start.
slides on 2nd and 9, gets about 4 or 5, so it'll be 3rd and 4 for the G-Men. Another big conversion coming up. You are driving a little bit after that big run from Tyrod. Who's the Jets D-Court?
Jeff Holbert.
Okay. Did not know that guy's name ever. So that means he's doing a good job, to be honest with you.
He's in the conversation for head coaching.
Okay, nice. Kafka took interviews in the offseason, by the way. And he will not be taking any interviews after this season, I'll tell you that. Tyrod in the shotgun. Dumps it off Darren Waller, and he's wrapped up right away. Why can't our guys accelerate? Sauce Gardner is guarding Darren Waller, which shows you how worried the Jets are about Darren Waller. They're taking him away or trying to take him away.
Sauce isn't a shade guy.
So he's playing that side of the field.
Yeah.
First time. Why are we taking the Q? Are we in field goal range?
Yeah.
All right. If Gano misses this, I'm pissed. 4th and 1. Your offense can't move at all. You made a couple plays. You got to be able to pick up 4th and 1. Who cares? Give Zach the ball on his own 30. Like, who cares? If Gano misses this, I'm furious. It's a 47. It's a 47-yarder. He missed it. What did I just say? What did I just say? What did I just say?
You're driving too.
No, they suck. They're just conservative pussies. Brian Daboll's a bitch right now. Why are you not going for it?
Worst momentum, yeah.
Why are you not going for it, dude? 4th and 1 at the 30? Who cares if you don't get it? Oh, now I'm mad at Graham Gano because he missed a 47-yarder in rain and wind. Oh, it's so easy. You're an idiot. You should have known it wasn't easy. Week 1, he couldn't make a kick in the rain. Now you send him out there he missed an extra point in week 1 and a field goal in week 1 in the rain. Brian Daboll doesn't know that, but I know that just sitting here drinking Bud Lights. Bullshit. Giving them points now. That is you get one. You can't get 1 yard with Saquon Barkley. Just destroy your season. Trade him next week. If you can't get 1 yard with Saquon Barkley, trade him. Why do you have him? He's supposed to be the best running back prospect of all time. And honestly, rookie year looked like it. Looked like he could have been. It's only gone backwards.
You good?
No, I'm furious. Look, the chat says they should have went for it too.
Yeah, I mean, you think they're picking that up?
I don't care if they do or they don't. Now, no matter what, Zach gets the ball from there no matter what. Who cares?
It's better.
You're kicking a field goal to go down 1 as opposed to you already saw how hard it is going to be to move the ball today.
Yeah, now it's a 1-possession game.
Like, it's still a 1-possession game. And I'm confident the defense, if you're not confident the defense can get a couple stops on Zach Wilson from their own 30, then you're not going to win the game no matter what. Go for it on 4th and 1. Once you get into Jets territory and starting to look like a semblance of an offense, why are you taking it off the field?
Yeah, absolutely. Should have won for it.
It's dog shit. It's dog shit, and it's a team playing not to lose instead of to win. Sick of it. Dayball, as quickly as he came into our graces, he's falling out of mine. I know certain people are like, oh, I still like him.
Coach of the year.
I like him long term, but I don't like what I'm seeing this year. Obviously, not just because the team isn't good, but just certain things on the sideline, certain decisions, conservative play. Like, you're 2-5. You know you're not, like, if everyone and their mother knows you're not a serious team right now, what are you going to do to make them a serious team? It's not kicking field goals on 4th and 1 against a team that, like, you know you are going to have to, points are going to be seldom to come by today in the rain, especially kicking field goals. And the next field goal attempt he has, if he attempts another 40-plus yard field goal, I'm done. It's not happening with Gano again today.
He had the distance.
He always has the leg. I mean, he's usually really good. He's usually really good.
Pretty good.
As far as I started this stream, I started this channel, he's probably been the most consistent Giants player, Graham Gano, till he started kicking in the rain.
Blitz.
Handoff is to Brees. He gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It's getting, like, that touchdown from the Jets was despicable anyway, because, like, Jason Pinnock, go watch that. If he has to watch that on film all day tomorrow and do nothing else, he's going to get destroyed. Martindale's going to destroy him. Eagles put the ball on the ground in the red zone.
Did they?
Commanders got it, yep.
So AJ Brown's got 5 for 72 so far.
And they're still down by 2 scores. Zach in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. It's a big possession. The Jets put points on the board here. There's a lot of pressure for the Giants. Zach gets leveled, but gets it out to Garrett Wilson. We'll see where he gets.
Him with that release.
Yep. Zach got leveled, but he got rid of it. He might be hurt. Oh
no.
McGovern is hurt.
We should just call it game right here, honestly.
Yeah, you know what? Stop the count.
For their safety, man.
Is 17-14 in play?
It's going to be some funky math, but yeah, I mean, you need
the Giants will have to go
touchdown
for 2.
To a 2-point. If that field goal went in, you would have a better case.
Yeah, you know, I didn't even think about that.
And then they hit a field goal, we get to 10. You get 10-6.
That's the only way I'm cheering a Jets victory today is if they win 17-14. That's for sure. That would be electric. Correct score on a Jets Giants.
I'm
first of all,
shocked you pick anything that implies the Jets would win. I can't do that.
Oh, so I'm a realist, guys, and I am happy. It's not like I'm putting my mortgage out of. It's not like I'm putting a mortgage on these bets. If I lose my $5 Jets to win 17-14, and the Giants somehow win, that's one of the best $5 I've ever spent in my life. That's how I see it. I don't care. That's great. Would I pay $5 every week for the Giants to win for the rest of my life? Absolutely. That's the way I see it. So who cares? So, like, if I lost it, big deal. I have insurance. It's called insurance, emotional insurance, on if your team loses.
The happiness.
You guys need to work. Yeah, you guys need to work on your mental health first and foremost. To a back shoulder. No, not back shoulder. Cross body. Looking for Tyreek. Incomplete. 7-7 in Miami. New England hanging tough. Levis. Will Levis airs it out. Again. A bomb.
You get that?
Looks like it. If they show it on red zone, incomplete. Damn. Why are they showing that on red zone if it's incomplete?
It's a nice ball though.
He has a cannon. That's why he was drafted as where he was drafted. Like
the mayonnaise thing though. Cash.
Yeah. Mayonnaise on what is it? Mayonnaise on
in his coffee.
In his coffee. That's embarrassing. Is that a real thing? Because I would like someone to stalk him. No, not really stalk him, but study his life and see if he actually does that. Because I think that's.
Oh, you heard it here. Mike wants you to stalk.
Someone who's near Will Levis.
Go
down there and find him and see what he's putting in his coffee and see if he's capping. He probably doesn't even drink coffee. I bet. He probably drinks Red Bulls. He strikes me as a Red Bull guy.
Yeah, just on Broadway.
Yep. All right. So the Jets have a bad injury on the offensive line now. They're losing offensive linemen like they're soldiers in war right now.
I don't even know who's next up.
Newman. Somebody named Newman is playing offensive line. Hopefully not Wayne Knight, although Wayne Knight is a legendary actor from the 90s. You got to give him credit.
Waller's out.
Waller is out with a hamstring. Oh, God. So many people's fantasy teams are dead right now. One of mine isn't included.
Yeah.
What a bum. Sorry, Waller. You're a bum. Daniel Bellinger Day. If Daniel Bellinger has a big day today, Waller should get traded. Wilson, 3rd and 1, gets it to the flat, incomplete. Big play by Pinnock. The sleeper cell from the final.
Cover 0 or cover 1.
Look at how these teams are calling the game right now. So
I'm going to go to Conklin.
conservative.
A man beater?
Like, they're just trying to pick up 3 on a 2-yard.
Conklin on a corner.
Yeah, and just try to truck through them and get a first down. A lot of this is Zach's timing. He's not getting the ball out quick enough sometimes. Dolphins score. Cedric Wilson Jr. Nobody has him anywhere. Vulture TD. Jets are going to punt. Morstead is one of the best players in the game as well today. Olszewski lets it go through, and the backspin that this man Morstead is putting on the ball, he's dominating the game.
Get down there, Tom.
Giants have it at the 3. Brian Daboll, I swear to God, if you can't figure out how to manufacture a drive and go for it on 4th and 1 in Jets territory on this drive, cancel. Like, you're 2 and 5. You have a home game against the Jets. This is not the 49ers. You already play. Oh yeah, we already played the 49ers on Thursday Night Football. Sacrifice. We play the Bills. Sacrifice. We play the Dolphins. Sacrifice. This is a game where you should be like, all right, we have a fighter's chance in this. Obviously, the defense is playing well, except for one play where you can't make a tackle. That's what we need Saquon to do. That's what we need. One bomb to Jalen Hyatt. Just tell him to run as fast as he fucking can and throw it as far as you can. Throw it over the mountains. Throw it over the mountains. Best game of the slate is Colts Saints.
Does he have a nice deep ball?
Tyrod has a good hose. Pause. He can air it out.
Twice now.
He can air it out. I paused it both times, so I know I'm well aware of it. But
all right.
Giants at their own 3-yard line.
Penetrate.
Pause. Handoff. Flag. It's going to be on the Giants. They're going to be half the distance to the goal. Can't even execute.
That was very early. It might have been offside.
Did John Franklin Myers line up in the neutral zone? He's arguing. Looks like it's going to be on the Jets.
Yeah.
Franklin Myers lines up offside or jumps early. That's the stuff that you can't have in this game. If you play clean and play defense, you might be able to win the 7-3. Yeah. You might be able to win the 7-3 if you play clean and play defense. And this is somebody who watches the Giants every single week. I want them the ball out. I cannot just will it into existence. They have to want to throw the ball down the field. They have not completed a pass over 5 yards as far as I can remember. Handoff is to Barkley on 1st and 15. That's a face mask. Easy.
Nope.
Easy.
That's not we get away with it.
I thought.
Damn. That's clear as day.
That's what I'm saying.
Did he grab it though?
I mean, his neck looked like it jerked. That's face mask all day, every day.
Fish hooked him.
94 is who? Who's that?
Solomon Thomas.
Bad face mask. Yeah, Solomon Thomas. I mean, huge handful. That's a big boy, too, grabbing your face like that, jerking your neck.
Oh, Desmond Ridder fumble.
Worst QB in the NFL.
This guy's unbelievable.
Tyrod, handoff to Barkley. Barkley makes a little bit of a jump cut, gets about 4 or 5. How seriously can we take the Jags? I just don't know if I buy it.
I'm not fully believing either.
I'm not buying it.
Lost to Houston. Sticks with me.
Yeah. And Trevor Lawrence hasn't had any big games this year. Tyrod in the shotgun at 2nd and 7. Nowhere to go. Good protection. He just gets rid of it. Nobody open. Good coverage downfield, I guess. Can't really see, but I'm assuming because Tyrod has not tried to go anywhere with the football so far in this game. Let's be honest. He hasn't tried anything. Daniel Jones would have at least tried something by now.
I'm curious if it's coverage. Or if
Me too. That's what makes it difficult. I'm sure there's decent coverage. He's not a complete bum that he's missing wide open guys down the field, but
he's had some good protection on a couple plays though.
It's not been as bad as like the first couple of drives for Zach where it was like instant getting hit. He has a second or two to process, but it's just You know what their Jets are doing really well? Their
Gotta be covered.
Jets are containing him really well, not letting him escape the pocket.
Boo his ass.
They call a false start. Evan Neal's not even playing today, unfortunately. Tyree Phillips, the right tackle, filling in for Evan Neal. He's actually performed admirably.
Yeah.
He's been all right. The fact that you don't...
We'll see how that continues, though.
I mean, in the run game, they suck right now, so everyone on the O-line sucks as far as I'm concerned because they can't run the ball past 2 yards.
That D-line rotation is going to catch up to you guys.
Just missing that tackle on Brees is going to catch up to us because I bet you guys couldn't score in a red zone opportunity. I wouldn't have bet. Matt Breida had the best yards after catch of the entire game for the Giants, and it was like a 3-yard game. Giants are going to punt it again. Best plays of those drive. Best play of that drive was a nice Solomon Thomas face mask where he almost beheaded Saquon Barkley.
Running through Wandale on that block.
I mean, it's a huge size mismatch.
He's trying to get off right top.
Wandale is like 5'6".
Oh.
Almost a block punt, which would have been a game ender. Good Giants bounce. It goes out of bounds at around the Jet 16-yard line for Jamie Gillen. Easily his best punt of the game. Guys, if you love punting,
this is a big punt game.
This is a stream for you. This is the stream for you. If you're a punt fan and you love just balls getting punted,
Coffin corners.
Pat McAfee's just locked into this game right now. He's giving Morstead a lot of love probably already on Twitter.
That's great.
He does. Like he's had a couple of backspins. I don't get that. If you're a good punter or kicker, you should be able to do that.
Stop.
Yeah, you should be able to do that as long as you can. 50 until you're at least 50. Vinatieri did it for whoever. D-Hop, second TD of the game. Levis to D-Hop.
Tannehill that bad?
Yeah, he couldn't find Hopkins for shit, right?
Wow. Or maybe Ritter's just that bad.
I think Ritter is the worst starting quarterback in the NFL. I think Zach's in that conversation if he's considered the starter. He's not, though. Zach and Tyrod and
the old Zach.
Listen, Zach threw a 3-yard check down that's going to go down as his best as a great throw for him in the box score.
Pressure in his face,
dude. The Cowboys, Parsons strip sack. Nah, it might be incomplete. Stafford is in hell right now.
Look at that, those guys.
Ow.
Damn, I think that's incomplete.
I think it is too, barely.
There's goal to go. They got a new guy calling plays. Frank Reich gave it up.
Oh, really? They changed the play caller? Chuba, trying to get in. I desperately need some offense from the New York Giants before I fall asleep.
I'll take a little offense from anybody right now.
Honestly, I don't want to watch the Jets. Like, you guys already had
a little bit.
You guys had an explosive. You guys had an explosive play.
That was nice.
I can't even get a first down.
No. That was nice. That was fun.
We can't get a first down. And I want to credit your defense. I'm going to credit your defense. I think they're playing really well.
Smart.
But I also want to discredit this Giants offense. 14 points in the first half last week. 0 in the second half.
So Marvin Harrison, you need him.
0 in the second half. You need Marvin Harrison Jr. and you need 7 new offensive linemen. Andrew Thomas got hurt in week 1.
No, 1 sack though, right?
Yeah, but I mean, let's not act like the run game is the issue. They can't get a push any week. Saquon has nowhere to go. Bootleg Wilson to the left.
Going left, the combine.
Just throws it out of bounds.
The play that got Zach Wilson drafted that high.
Yep. Zach Wilson in shorts is still Joe Montana though. Don't get it twisted. Just airs it down the field.
yards, no defense on the field.
They got somebody named Schweitzer in.
Yeah, Schweitzer. Yeah. I think he started. I think they moved him to center though.
Oh, okay. That's the change they made.
And they brought Newman in a guard. Yeah, it's a mess.
Giants have 5 passing yards. Oh, Tyrod is the best. Tyrod is going to be the new starter.
How many passing yards does Daniel Jones have since he's playing?
More than
15?
I guarantee you more than 5. 75. No touchdown stuff because they can't score in the red zone. Garrett Wilson makes a man miss. Gets a first down. Nice play from Wilson to Wilson. Yeah, he's very, very twitchy, which is what you want in a receiver. Not bad coverage. You just got to wrap him up. He turns around so quickly. Does remind me a little bit of classic OBJ. If you're from a Giants perspective, the way Garrett Wilson runs routes and the way he moves after the catch. I don't think he has the same top end speed as peak OBJ.
No, that was those quick slants for 70s.
Yeah. I don't think he has the same top end speed, but in terms of route running and shiftiness and hands even, similar. Handoff is to Dalvin. Told you Dalvin's going to get fed today.
A third of the way there.
This is a field possession, time of possession type of game. Dalvin was going to get some carries today.
Yeah. I'd like to
Between the tackles,
more.
CD has 7 catches for 100 and a tutty in the first half. He's ruining fantasy matchups all over the world. So much bad offensive football in the NFL this year, though.
It's gonna be record-setting lows in fantasy scores.
Like so much. It's not just this game.
Snow in Kansas City, Denver.
I'm sure the Chiefs will still have more than 5 passing yards in the first half.
Illness.
Wilson steps up.
Oh, great pass.
Good coverage from Cordell Flott. I really like the way Cordell Flott has looked.
Dropped it.
I mean, he closed down and got a hand on it. Let's see. It wasn't an easy catch either way. Good pocket awareness from Wilson. Oh, what do you mean? That's a pass breakup all day, every day.
Oh, it was backhand.
PFF is knocking that down as a...
PFF is the worst.
They are trash, but they would have...
It's like a Dolphins fan. He grades the Jets so poorly every single week. It's just not... It's about time we boycott that.
All right, 3rd and 6. Let's see if the Giants can get off the field. The Jets' offense is starting to grow into the game a little bit. Zach doesn't have any time. They're going to have to burn a timeout. Delay a game? Timeout.
That's okay.
It's always suspect when somehow they get a timeout and the clock still hits 0. Why does the clock not stop beforehand when the timeout is called, John? Answer me that. Because this NFL is rigged.
Yeah, the NFL is rigged for the Jets.
No, not for the Jets.
Boston.
Just in general. That's a effed up thing that every coach gets away with in delay of game situations. Where it's like, oh, the clock hit 0, but I whispered timeout. Like, no, why didn't the clock stop before that if you call timeout so early?
TV clock.
Yeah, it should be in sync with the
truck.
Panthers, Steelers, Patriots, Giants, Bears, Packers, Falcons, Titans, Broncos, Cardinals, Raiders. They all suck, yeah, pretty much.
Whoa.
And
half the league.
And I got news for you, Jet. I know you guys are Jet fans, and you probably are gonna incomplete on 3rd and 6. Great coverage. Like tried to jam it into Alan Lazar, and the Giants had like 3 guys right there. But I don't think you guys look like at best a 500 team this year with Zach. I feel for you with the Rodgers thing with the
Jalen Ramsey.
Is that a pick 6 for Jalen Ramsey?
No, you got to pick, but
or is that Javon Holland? Forget
it's
what.
I don't know.
Forget what number Holland is. Oh, it's Ramsey.
CD Lamb with enough.
CD Lamb is ruining fantasy this week.
Well, all right. Stop throwing.
Morstead, the player of the game so far. It started out as Kayvon Thibodeau. It's starting to evolve into the Thomas Morstead show. Gunnar Olszewski feels the punt, gets out of bounds.
Got gloves on now.
All I'll say about Olszewski is I have no doubt that he's going to catch the damn ball when it's in the air. Last week it was literally looking like a guy who Sterling Shepard and Eric Gray. Eric Gray started the game, muffed one, got hurt, then Sterling Shepard came in. Then they brought in Darius Slayton just to call fair catches. At a certain point, I was like on the verge of just saying put no one back there, put nobody back there, and just let the ball bounce. Because if the ball bounces anywhere, you'll be fine. 1st and 10, 8:07 remaining, second quarter. Tyrod under center. Steps up. Good chip block from Barkley. Jets get to him, but good scramble from Tyrod. Gets about 5 or 6. He was evading arm tackles that entire time. Saquon Barkley had an amazing block at the point of attack. Let's see who he picks up here. Jets had a free blitzer, and Barkley chip blocked him. Yeah, great play from Barkley. Second and 6. Play action fake. Tyrod. Oh, he loses the football, catches it himself, and gets sacked behind. Oh, my God. That was, and he looks like he's hurt. Tyrod is hurt. It's going to be Tommy DeVito. Wait till John gets back out here. This game is over. Tyrod is hurt. First of all, he's looking to throw. Ball slips straight out of his hands. He catches his own pass, gathers it, gets wrapped up, and goes down. I don't know where he's... Maybe it's his arm, his hand, his collarbone. Tommy DeVito is warming up fast, though. So, there we go. His arm bent back, Jeremy. So that's it for Tyrod. That was fun. All right, Giants fans. This is why we have a Jet fan in the house today. Just in case. Just in case it got real, real ugly. John leaves for 2 seconds, and
What happened?
so basically Tyrod tries to scramble to his right.
Self-sack.
Ball slips out of his hand as he's running to his right. I'd scramble. Grab a few more. He tries to throw it down the field. It slips out of his hands because it's wet outside. He catches it, then starts to run forward. Someone tackles him towards the sideline, and he must have landed right on his arm or his arm bent back.
You hurt?
He's hurt.
Oh,
DeVito's warming up. Tyrod's out. He's going back to the locker room. He might have broken his arm. Third string.
bad?
Yep. Third string quarterback, Tommy DeVito, out of Syracuse. First career action in the NFL is getting in on 3rd and 9. I wouldn't be surprised if they just handed the ball off here.
There's A.J. Brown.
Touchdown for A.J. Brown. They handed off to Barkley, and all of a sudden, that was the most explosive run of the game. But it doesn't matter. They're going to punt. Technically an Illinois graduate. He transferred out of Syracuse to Illinois.
Yeah, Syracuse. Come on.
Tommy DeVito game at MetLife Stadium. One thing that would be
Do
funny.
you really think he broke his arm?
I mean, Jeremy said, "Oh my God, his arm." I looked at the replay. He was instantly like it was underneath him, and it might have been something might have been bent back on the landing. I didn't see it. Yeah, like a little. He just laid down, and his face was in the turf. I will say, watch the preseason. Tommy DeVito has some balls. Maybe I'm not expecting him to tear it up today. I'm not gonna put that into the universe and act like I'm gonna.
Those are some pretty nice numbers. I know 50 came out of that.
I mean, kind of trash.
The dump ball.
It's actually horrendous. 7 of 16.
110 on a touchdown.
70 yards on the one catch, and it was a check down. It wasn't a nice throw. Let's not.
With 220.
I don't want you to lie to yourself. Your defense is.
We're so past that.
Your defense and Thomas Morstead.
I love that.
Zach,
fake.
great play action fake, gets it to Conklin, makes a man miss.
That's Uzoma.
Oh, it's Uzoma. Wow. Second tight end. As far as this game goes, that's one of the better plays offensively.
All the Jets fans, we don't really love Uzoma.
Why is that? He talks a lot?
A lot of money for him, not that much production. We got Rucker just waiting right behind him.
He feels like he could block, though. And he looks like a big body.
No, he's a good locker room guy.
Yeah.
Good blocker.
Can Rucker block
But
like that?
I wouldn't expect him to be there much longer. Rucker's a beast.
I will say that LaFleur is doing a better job than Mike Kapka.
Rucker gave up on that block right there.
There you go. He doesn't look. He looks like a receiving tight end. He does not look like
He's a Long Island guy.
Who, Rucker?
Yeah.
Nice.
Dad's a diehard Jets fan.
I don't remember. He must have just been getting avoided by C.J. Stroud in college or whatever.
A little bit.
Because they had too many weapons.
The world was running.
Yeah.
why we need more domes. 21-17.
Yeah. Put a roof in MetLife, and this could easily be 14-10.
Let's figure out a way to get it.
If you put a roof in MetLife, this could
Give me a
easily
snow
be
game,
14-10.
though. Artificial snow, 1.30.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Pitch to the outside. Who was that? Jamison Crowder?
No, David Gibson. The punt guy.
Oh yeah, the punt guy.
He's good with the ball.
82 on the Jets. Was Crowder 83?
No, he's 82.
Oh, I thought so. Crowder was on the Commanders last week, fielding punts. Definitely should have known
Great.
that. Gibson's hurt.
Another one.
You-
Swifties, I need you to get rid
This
of
feels
the
like the battle of the bastards right now. The Giants and the Jets. Both teams just sacrificing soldiers. Not sure if either team is going to come out unhappy. What?
What could this be right now? This injury. He's holding his shin.
I don't know. Nancy Kerrigan voice, why, said Big Task. Jeremy said, Gibson, you get up right the F now. What's the deal? You guys love Gibson? Is he nice? Is he legit?
Yeah.
Yeah? But if you can't, it's Malik Taylor time.
Look at Stephen F. Austin.
Who's Malik Taylor?
Malik. He's the one who caught that bomb in the preseason. Remember Rogers like, throw to Malik.
Jeremy's a big Jet fan, so he definitely has like the 55 man locked in or whatever it is. The whole roster.
Shout out.
He's shouting out Malik Taylor. Don't even know who that is.
I think he was with the Packers a little bit, and he came over with Rogers or one of those guys.
Dude, Rogers should have brought his own PJ
20 bucks.
with all the guys he was bringing in. Randall Cobb is not going to play again until...
The Randall Cobb one is
that was bad.
That's egregious. Lazard makes someone.
Lazard is an NFL player. Randall Cobb is an Aaron Rodgers accessory. Tua making some shaky throws.
Yeah, Malik was elevated from the practice squad for this game. So
Let's see the injury.
He looks okay.
He's going back to the 10th. 3rd and 4 for the Jets. Still in their own territory. They're on 41. Zach in the shotgun. Breece Hall to his right. They're going to try to get rid of it quick here. Wilson steps up and he's sacked on cue. Leonard Williams. It's Sexy Dexy.
Uh-oh. Late flag. Some taunting. Some pushing on.
We'll see what the call is.
Oh, no.
71. Schweitzer.
This is insane. I might have to leave. I might have to go suit up.
Whoever's in Tony Soprano. Personal foul on the offense, too. Mekhi Becton.
Supposed to block before the whistle.
Literally, the Jets.
Jeez.
The Giants' biggest yardage plays are Jets penalties. Literally. So this is why I always thought the Giants had a shot coming into this game because it's Jets inevitability. Like they're never going to run away with the game. They're always going to shoot themselves in the foot enough to at least make it a game.
Unstoppable force meets a movable object.
Literally. It's literally that. But now the Giants are on Tommy DeVito status. So if you can't beat Tommy DeVito,
put some licks on Tommy.
if you can't beat Tommy DeVito,
can he run?
I don't think so. If you can't beat Tommy DeVito in his first career game when it's basically a free home game, your season's probably not. This is a good test. This is what I mean.
We'll get Tommy.
You have to beat Tommy DeVito now. You have to. Tyrod looked terrible. I gotta be honest. As a Giant fan, I don't give a shit. I'm happy. I don't think Tyrod Taylor was doing anything that Tommy DeVito couldn't do. I'd rather Tommy DeVito throw a 40-yard pick down the field than what Tyrod was doing.
Great. Take the chances.
Take a couple chances. You guys suck anyway. You're 2-5.
It's house money.
You're 2-5. And if Zach, so what if Zach gets the ball on his own 40? Make him get 3 first downs. Literally. Like why are you playing scared when you
did not need to try and run that though. That was so.
They're losing offensive linemen literally like Lannister soldiers in Game of Thrones. They're just gone every 5 minutes. So that only bodes well for the Giants' defense as the game goes on.
Yeah. And we forgot to mention this parlay. I don't know if Mike took it. Defense, special teams, touchdown for each team.
Oh, yeah. Tommy DeVito can throw a pick 6 right on this drive for us to cash that.
Plus 4,600.
Plus 4,600. That's juicy. 3:50 remaining in the third quarter. Olszewski feels the punt, gets tripped up at the 40. Nice play in punt coverage.
Oh, that's what's his name.
55, Surratt.
Badgers.
Sconce. There's a flag. It's 99% on the Giants because they always commit penalties.
Gloves are off again for Olszewski.
They're going to have to repunt it. I'm a fan of Olszewski being on the squad. Bring him on. Keep him. Personal foul on the Giants.
Getting chippy.
Isaiah Simmons.
He's on punt return?
He's not that good, man. He's not that good. He's not even a starter. He's like in different packages he plays, but
Now Stafford legacy game right here. Come back, bro.
the Cowboys are beating the Rams 33-3, so it could be worse. Tom DeVito went to Don Bosco Prep, 20 miles from MetLife. That's as Jersey as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. This guy probably bleeds blue deep down.
Probably.
Let's go. Could be a Jet fan also, so that's worrisome. Could throw a nice pick six to Sauce here, and we'll know he's a Jet fan. The Giants are going to come out.
I believe Sauce has a pick six.
Run a play action Hyatt right here. Take them by surprise. Let Tommy DeVito air it out. There it is. Play action. They at least get rid of it. Oh my God. Daniel Bellinger hit him right in the face mask. No Darren Waller. No Tyrod Taylor. No Daniel Jones. No Andrew Thomas.
Tackle.
No Evan Neal.
Could be addition by subtraction.
At this point, I wish Evan Neal could play receiver or something. Like, who cares? This team doesn't matter who's playing where. When you can't block, and now you're on your third string quarterback, we're in the Marvin Harrison Jr. sweepstakes.
Where's Wandale? There he is.
He's in the slot.
There he is.
DeVito gives it to Barkley. Barkley falls forward for about 4 or 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. It looks like Tommy DeVito may suck ass, though, so that's...
Why?
I don't know. That first throw looked a little worrisome.
Okay.
Bellinger should have caught it. It should have been a 2-yard gain. 3rd down.
Go ahead, got a piece of this before it got to Bellinger.
This is a horrible football game.
A little bit, yeah.
I want to see some offense. DeVito in the shotgun. Steps up. He's going to take it himself. Tommy DeVito. He slides short. Are you a dumbass? Oh, my God. You're third string quarterback. You're sliding 2 yards short of the first down. What are you doing?
Like Tommy DeVito.
Literally. What the hell are you doing? It's 3rd down, you dumb idiot, Dayball was saying.
3rd down.
You Daniel Jones picks that up in his sleep.
I mean, if he doesn't slide, CJ's taking his fucking head off. And then who's playing? Olszewski?
That's a good point. Who the hell did the Giants put it? Actually,
Shank.
Gillen shanks the punt. This is embarrassing, guys, how bad the team is. This is embarrassing. I get it. It's a third string quarterback. I'm not going to throw a tantrum about it now. But Tyrod was out there.
He just kept walking upfield for that spot. Damn. That's a real shame.
Yeah, we're getting out punted too, by the way. Josh Downs, again, 4 catches, 46 yards. He might be...
He's nice.
Yeah, first half.
Well, he's not getting that Lattimore or whoever matched up on him. He's nice in the slot.
Yeah. Tommy DeVito on 3rd down. I'd like to see a Jersey kid be less pussy there. I got to be honest.
Uh-oh.
George Pickens is hurt.
Kenny Pickett.
Oh, Kenny Pickett. 1st and 10 for Zach. Under center. He fumbled it. Giants, they got it?
Yeah, it looks like McFadden.
McFadden comes up with it. Bro, this is why I needed a Jet fan here, because this is basically like you can play the Curb Your Enthusiasm.
It's so not over.
You can play the Curb Your Enthusiasm song this entire stream for the offense.
The Jets killed him.
Yep, exactly.
Very real.
Every once in a while I watch the Larry David video of him being like saying he could be the GM of the Jets. It's so funny. I believe it at this point. Why not? 7-3. Zach just fumbles a snap. I mean, it's raining there.
Bad snap.
It's a bad snap. Is this the new center, Newman?
Yep.
And McFadden just basically lays on Zach and picks up the ball.
Came out right here.
2 turnovers.
Hit the middle of the forearm.
2 turnovers forced for the G-men. There we go. Good run from Saquon on first down. 7-yard gain. Let's go.
There you go, boys.
Let's work. The Jets shouldn't be. If you're a Jet fan, you should be frustrated because you could be smoking a cigar with one more touchdown in this game. You really could be. Two scores feels insurmountable.
It does feel like a lot.
It really does. Joe Douglas going to be the first GM to acquire center, fly him in, get a jersey number, and have him pass a physical in 10 minutes.
If anybody can do it, it's Joe.
You guys love yourselves some Joe Douglas. I'm skeptical.
I was ready to hang a banner for the draft class last year.
I think he's done a good job, but then
like the Colts, if they're
but then you just look at it and you go, Zach, like he took Zach too. What did he see? Like
we don't know yet.
What did he see? That's my thing. It's Dave Gettleman. Everyone hated him, and he was not good, especially with the salary cap and shit like that.
Comfortable.
He drafted Daniel Jones.
He's got all the tools.
What tools though?
Physically, dude.
Like just if you have time, nobody has time in this NFL anymore. That's what we need to start realizing.
Third string.
Yes, exactly. Because every offensive line is decimated by week 5. It seems like this is just we don't follow other teams to that level, to the offensive line depth to know who's playing, who's not.
You just need that help. Yeah.
Everybody has offensive line injuries every single week, and if you're not lucky with that for at least 5-6 weeks, you could be in trouble. And if your quarterback isn't able to at least either do one of these things, process things quickly, get rid of the ball, or get rid of it, throw it out of bounds. Daniel Jones, same thing with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, I think, he probably doesn't have the same natural arm strength as Zach Wilson, but he has the size. I think he's a smarter player. I think he can run the football a little bit more effectively, or at least he's shown that. The decision-making to run the ball, he's more effective with it than Zach Wilson to this point. They both don't have that improvisation when the shit breaks down.
No, Zach can do that, but he leans on it too much. Like he doesn't do it this year with like that. Get the ball, just run.
He can do it occasionally. He can do it occasionally, but I'm talking about Jalen Hurts and Mahomes are doing it every play.
Mahomes.
I get it, Mahomes. I get it, but I said Jalen Hurts first.
Isn't improv too much.
I guess they just have dogs everywhere, and he has a lot of time to throw the ball.
It's fine.
I know. If the Commanders beat the Eagles and then the Giants come out and just lose to the Eagles by 50 with a healthy Daniel Jones, I'm gonna be upset. Definitely. Tomlinson is practicing snaps.
Okay. That's great.
Jeremy says, "Can we not?" Chris Kelly says, unfortunately, someone has to win this game." Yeah, that's what I put in my Instagram story and my social posts. Someone's gonna be happy. Someone's gonna wake up tomorrow with a W. It may be the ugliest W you've ever gotten in your life, but a W is a W in the NFL. 2nd and 4. DeVito has to step up. Just nowhere to go with that. That was a sack. That was a sack with Mahomes at quarterback, Michael Vick at quarterback, Daniel Jones at quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, Tommy DeVito, me, John. That's a sack every day of the week.
Oh. Stafford banged his thumb on the helmet.
Daniel Bellinger gets beat by Jermaine Johnson on the outside instantly. In a manageable 3rd and 4 suddenly becomes an insurmountable 3rd and 9. My jaw will drop if they pick this up without a flag.
Rain. I thought it was supposed to stop at some point.
Yeah, it's ruining the game.
Oh!
DeVito just chucks it off a lineman's head.
There you go, CJ.
4th and 9. I got to be honest, John, I can't wait for halftime. Let's look at the Giants' stats offensively. And you can say, and everyone that's going to tell me that Tommy DeVito is the reason, shut up. He's thrown the ball twice. And one of the times he tried to drop back, he got sacked before he could even think about what his name would be. The Giants have 9 receiving yards in the first half. They're going for it on 4th and 9. They're probably just trying to draw them offside. Jets are dumb enough to almost do it.
Far back enough, thank God. Oh, Will McDonald? First round draft pick, got a different place. Right there.
Are the Giants just going to eat the delay of game?
Smart, boys.
Just going to eat the delay of game? Yeah.
The live line 6.5.
I swear to God, if Jamie Gillen doesn't put this on the damn 1 yard line, because if you put it on the 1 right now, safety is definitely in play, and then we got a baseball game, 7-5 at the half. These offenses suck. I woke up this morning knowing.
Diamondbacks scored more.
Literally last night, and I think the Diamondbacks could score more against the Mets or Yankees right now than what we're seeing.
Live total 26.5.
I hate to rain on Jet fans for if this. I kind of wish in a way.
Who is that?
DJ Reed receiving punts now. 1:11 remaining second quarter. Jets will start on, what was that, their own 9, it looked like?
Yeah.
9-yard line.
All right, what are we going to do here? Is it Newman? Looks like it.
Our best offense is our defense. And so basically it's the Jets, but we couldn't make one tackle on Breece Hall is really what it comes down to in this game. Jason Pinnock threw a stupid shoulder at Breece Hall like he was. You would have thought he was the great Kali. You're trying to bring him down. Michael Carter, first carry.
Yep.
Gets about a yard or two.
That's interesting.
That's another thing with the Jets that bothers me.
Down.
Every week you look at the box score, even if you watch the game, Breece is getting like 12 carries.
Yeah.
No matter what, he's getting 12 carries.
For a couple receptions though.
Yeah, I mean he always he has that explosiveness where he'll have one big play a game. But to me, if you have that guy, it's easy. You got to give him 20 touches. You got to get him 20 touches a week, especially when it's hard enough to get Zach to complete the ball to the outside. You have Garrett Wilson, who's probably open a lot of the time, and good quarterbacks would find him.
Where is he?
2nd and 9.
Bubble.
They give it to Carter again. He
falls 3 times.
He literally tripped over his own feet like 3 times in the backfield. He ran out of bounds. Giants don't even have to burn a timeout, but it doesn't matter. You have Tommy DeVito at quarterback.
Good stuff there, Mike. And he's coming back out. Great.
You have Tommy DeVito at quarterback. It doesn't matter. Just run the ball.
We could be using.
I would run Wildcat with Saquon soon.
It's not a bad idea.
Just do it.
And he can pass.
It's more dangerous than Tommy DeVito. It really is. Zach on 3rd and 8 in the shotgun. Michael Carter still in the backfield. Jets have trips to the right.
Take a shot to Garrett.
They got Garrett Wilson featured at the bottom of the screen against Deontay Banks. He's looking for Garrett. He's looking for him. Tries to throw a sidearm. Incomplete.
What's Garrett saying?
Deontay Banks is a baller. I like the way he's playing. I gotta
see it.
You know.
I need a different angle there. I'm not mad at the protection.
I think he had safety help, and Zach didn't want to throw it down the field. Throw a pick and give us
the round combos are weird.
This is a big punt. This is a big punt. Morstead needs to boom another one here because he's in his own end zone. And if you give up a cheap field goal in this game, every field goal matters in this game. Brian Daboll's decision on I don't know what that was. Brian Daboll's decision on 4th and 1.
Oh gosh. Okay.
He just gets it off. Olszewski catches it. This is the best. This guy's one of the best punt returners in the NFL. I've already seen enough.
3 for 6 yards today.
Vince Papali. I just love his look. His look is baller style. This guy was a Pat, right? This was a Belichick special. Olszewski.
Yeah.
41 seconds remaining. Giants have 2 timeouts. I don't want to act like.
You want to guess his college?
Olszewski. UMass.
Nope. D2.
Wisconsin Whitewater.
Bemidji State.
Okay, never gonna get that one.
Wisconsin Whitewater is a good one.
Never gonna get that.
Gosh.
All right, 1st and 10. Empty set for Tommy DeVito. Let's see what he can do.
Nothing.
Absolute shit throw looking for Wandale. Remember what all the hot takers said. Daniel Jones isn't that good. Daniel Jones is ass.
Ribs, not the arm.
Oh, wow. Broken ribs for Tyrod, most likely. The way he acted, those are broken ribs.
Yeah. Remember when he got the shot when he's on the Chargers and they punctured his lung?
Yep. 2nd and 10, 38 seconds remaining after the incompletion from DeVito. He's going to get sacked. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. We're done. 2nd and 10 becomes 3rd and 15 really quickly. Franklin Myers gets to him, but it could have been like 7 Jets. Pocket collapsed. He doesn't know where to go with the ball. Giants do get the ball and start the second half, so there you go.
They're not calling the play. Wow.
Just throw it up. Just throw it up. Just throw it up. DeVito rolls to his right. Just throw it up. Does Tommy DeVito think he's gonna? Is he worried about his PFF grade tomorrow? Just throw it up.
Take one shot now. 4th and manageable.
What do you mean? There's 8 seconds left.
Take a shot. You could
in the end zone.
Sideline. No, it doesn't have to call a timeout. You're right near the field line.
I guess you only have 8 seconds. They're punting. It's 4th and 12.
You could kill 8 seconds of the play.
I don't want to give Zach 2 seconds to give it.
He's gonna hold it. No.
He sucks. If this goes in the end zone, he sucks. Nope.
And that's the half.
All right, guys.
Good.
So if you watch this whole stream, we really appreciate it because, to be honest with you, it makes sense to watch the stream today. If you're a Giant fan or a Jet fan, you definitely need something more than this game to accompany it. So we're here with you. We're taking in this miserable football so you guys don't have to do it by yourselves.
Rainy Sunday.
Rainy Sunday in New Jersey. Rainy Sunday in New York. Me and John sitting here watching our teams not be able to move the ball for the, what is it? What is it for you? 300th Sunday in a row, or what? I'm just joking. For me, it's like feels like 200. For me, that's why I was gonna. I didn't want to offend you.
First time as a road favorite in like 3 years. And
you have 1 touchdown, and it was a check down. Giants should have wrapped it up. This game should be 3-3. If I'm being honest, if Jason Pinnock makes a tackle, it should be 3-3. That's not how football works, obviously. But you have to.
I think Reese is running through that, even if he comes with the arm.
If you don't wrap up, I mean, he went like this, bro. He just ran with it. Nah, he wasn't. They missed 3 tackles on that play. They missed 3 tackles on a 5-yard check down. You should not score a touchdown on a 5-yard check down. I'd like to see Saquon have the Brees effect soon. But it is what it is. Both teams cannot move the ball. Both defenses are dominating. We're going to be back for the second half in a little bit. Everybody stick with us. Make sure you subscribe. Create another Gmail account. I don't care. I want 300 subs by the end of this channel. Yeah. Shout out to John.
Get the burners in there.
Jet fans, this might be the last MHT stream you will be able to just do your thing in for a long time. So I want you guys to have a day. All right? So until then, we're going to take a little bit of a break. We are back. My hair is a mess because I have had hair. But I've also just been rubbing it back and forth, just trying to figure out what's going on in this football game. If you're a Jet fan and you're getting any jollies out of this, I'm happy for you, but I also want you to seek mental health because your team stinks too. I don't want you guys to wake up tomorrow with false hope. You're beating one of the worst football teams in the NFL, if not the worst, on their third-string quarterback. Saquon breaks a tackle. Finally, he broke a tackle, gets about 6 or 7. John's about to be back.
My bad.
No worries. No worries whatsoever.
Touchdown, Hawkinson.
Make sure we're back. Do a quick confirm. We did have. Yeah, we're back. All right, cool. Waiting for that. Just make sure John's in there.
Oh.
Barkley breaks the tackle. Barkley's in the open field. Saquon
Caught by everybody.
gets caught. He looks like he was shucking and jiving for no reason there. Could have got the straight line speed. But you know what? Barkley, this is what we need. If anybody's going to do anything in this half for the Giants, it's going to be 26. It has to be. This is why you do 7 million squat thrusts in the gym. That's a nasty cut.
Parted.
Tony Adams in open field, nowhere to go. That's the weak link possibly on this Jets defense.
Oh my God. Based off that play?
I mean, just based on name value too. You were telling me he's undrafted.
Yeah, he's a young guy.
All right, but still,
He'll get there.
I'm not saying he's trash, but I'm saying the rest of your defense is probably stout, established, or up on the rise, high draft pick players.
All right, fair enough.
That's what I meant by that.
Better than Ashton Davis.
Who was he? It was a second round pick, right? Or third rounder? Third rounder? Second or third he was. So I remember. For second and 10, Giants threatening. They're just going to want to kick field goals all half. DeVito play action. This is going to go nowhere. Oh my God.
No way.
Flag! They're going to call unnecessary roughness to a defenseless receiver. Who was that? Quincy again. He's flying around.
I don't like that call.
Yeah, you don't like it, but your head wasn't getting realigned on the play, was it? Let's see.
He went down.
That's how you break your neck.
He went down.
That's helmet to helmet.
Falling.
Sorry, brother.
If he's upright,
Quincy
that's a great hit.
Quincy Williams.
He's falling.
I don't know if it is. They call that these days. If you hit the helmet, they call it. If you catch it, doesn't matter.
I just
disagree. The only reason that doesn't look like a normal helmet to helmet catch is because the Giants are throwing it 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage. They're having their receivers run. The Giants are running their receivers 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage on every play. Like there's at least one drag route that's going behind the line of scrimmage every play. Barkley and the Wildcat now. They go DeVito onto the outside. Barkley nowhere.
More of that. More Wildcat.
Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work, guys. Does any receiver have the ability to throw the ball on this team? That's what we need to start figuring out. Tommy DeVito is ass, especially not in the rain.
He's Kafka down there.
Dead ass. The offensive coordinator might be the best quarterback we have on the roster. Giant fans are going to be begging for Danny back this week. They're going to be praying his neck is warm. Win or lose this week. I mean, if we lose this week, trade everybody. It doesn't matter. 2-6. 2-6, you're not doing shit. Handoff is to Barkley. Barkley looks like he knows it's go time for him.
Yeah, they found something.
It looks like it's go time for Saquon, and it looks like Dayball and the Oakwood said, guys, we're not going to be able to throw the ball this game. You better fucking be able to get some holes for Saquon. And Saquon said, like, if you want to get
shocked,
Saquon, if you want to get traded to wherever you want this week, you better have a game right now.
They were flirting with a couple of these runs in the first half, but that's bad. It's just straight up off tackle.
Guys, we're 0 for 18 combined on third down. 0 for 18 combined, third down.
Give me 19.
Third and 6. Handoff is to Barkley. He falls forward for a first. The first third down conversion of the game is on a 3rd and 6 run. That's how bad. The Giants O-line has come out and said, we're going to have to run the football today. Quincy Williams bailed us out a little bit. Borderline call. Jeff fans, if you're going to complain about that, I get it a little bit, but at the same time.
You gotta come around.
What is Wandale going to do with that? You don't need to rock him there. You can just wrap him up, touch him down. You're not going to.
That's just how Quincy plays.
I get it. Well, then you have to deal with it. You have to deal with the calls. Handoff is to Barkley. Nowhere to go in this one. Loses a yard, maybe 2. No Darren Waller also. So you don't have Darren Waller. You don't have Daniel Jones. You don't have Tyrod Taylor. You don't have Andrew Thomas. The fact that we have a second and goal here is impressive because Saquon made a couple plays coming out of the half. And now he's not on the field.
You're not going to run the burrito. Hyatt's out. I'm feeling some trickeration. Philly special.
Hyatt's not a goal line type of receiver anyway. It's a deep threat. Handoff is to Matt Breida. He gets a yard. Listen, the Giants are going to try to kick field goals and play defense. You guys have turned it over twice. And the touchdown, to me, was just bad tackling. I get it. Breece Hall is fast. He made the first guy miss, and then he was just gone. Jason Pinnock, one of the poorest form tackles you'll see in the NFL this season.
Jets legend, Jason Pinnock.
Giants dominating on third down, 1 for 11. Jets are 0 of 8. If you're doing math at home, I don't know the percentage, but maybe 10% is higher than 0%. DeVito, QB keeper.
Draw. Swallow.
Guys, this is...
Don't
throw the flag. Oh, my goodness. This is how the Giants are going to win the game. Just by Brian Daboll and the boys being a little more disciplined.
Who paid you?
Jermaine Johnson.
The refs from Midland, dude. The refs from Midland.
Saquon, 1 yard carry incoming. If the Giants can't... I wouldn't be surprised if we couldn't convert from 1 yard out. Don't rule it out.
Is he engaged when the whistle blows? Can't hear it.
Salah wants to murder everyone in the entire universe right now. He's just screaming every curse word you can imagine into a towel. All right, so the Giants get a new set of downs on the 5-yard line. DeVito on the under center. It looks like somebody moved early on the Jets or the Giants. No flag because these refs are trash.
Yeah, they are trash, but for you, you're trash.
I mean, I think if you ask me, it's your team being a little dumb. Like, you really don't have to play that hard against this offense. Yeah. You're playing against a third-string defense. Just tackle Saquon.
No breaks. That's the mantra.
And that's why you have 75 yards of penalties. That's more yards than the Giants have combined rushing and passing.
It really is.
No, actually, Saquon has 50 yards rushing on this drive.
All right, you have -8 passing.
-8 doesn't even make sense. How does that make sense? It might be true, but second and goal from the 6. We're only moving backwards.
Wandale. Huge
play action.
Dangling. Get home.
Play action. DeVito will just throw it out of bounds. You can tell they're playing super. Listen, you can't expect this guy who was on the practice squad, who played at Syracuse and the University of Illinois, to just jump in the game and dominate against a good Jets defense. But I hope we all realize what Daniel Jones brings to the table compared to Tyrod and this guy. I hope we at least... And Zach Wilson, for that matter. Zach Wilson has given us good field position like 4 times, and we just suck. Otherwise, this game would be over. Any good offense, this game's over on either side.
What's going on here?
Giants probably are going to burn a timeout. Or what's the issue?
He said raise the roof.
He said raise the roof.
Sauce on Barkley.
Third and goal. Barkley motions inside zone coverage. They're going to give it to Barkley. Nope. DeVito kicks it! Touchdown! Tommy DeVito on the QB keeper on third and goal.
Will you go for 2?
Sauce was right there. Do you go for 2 and keep the 17-14 alive? Keep the 17-14
the right
alive.
thing, Dable.
He's not going to do it. You don't do it again in this type of game. That is a great play call, and the Giants are in this, baby. They're in this. This is why we had to have John here. We needed both. I needed both.
Tony Adams.
I needed both forms of suffering live on the stream. Just both of us realizing that
was Tony.
We're going to get excited for the good plays, but deep down,
14-7.
This is just poverty football. This is poverty football. 10-7. Yeah, the 17-14's dead. That $5 is in the wind.
You just give it to me next time.
Yeah, no, listen.
You're looking to get rid of the $5.
I mean, I'm going to be close to the total.
Be close.
The total might be like a point or two off, but we get a Tommy DeVito rushing touchdown. If you bet that this morning, you basically own Apple at this point.
Yeah, you're a sicko.
No, that's not even on the
You
card.
were banking on it.
FanDuel doesn't even allow that. That would be like hoping that there's like a fake kick keeper.
Is he even the holder?
I would assume if he's the backup. I mean,
It's
it's probably the punter, right?
Yeah.
It's probably the punter. Gillen. It is Gillen. The Rams kind of back in it.
A little bit.
Stafford legacy game.
2 points here.
Tommy DeVito, QB keeper.
Houston's almost done with the third quarter.
That's a bad game, too. It's 13-12. At least it's the top two QBs taken. That's like a watchable matchup. But still, Bryce Young looks a little suspect in
They're
a way.
throwing a lot more in that game, which is good.
Has anybody, has there been a touchdown in the game? It's all field goals? No, one touchdown.
Pierce just got in.
Let's go. Need that.
The first one was Tank Dell?
Tank Dell? Damn. I didn't see.
Maybe. Houston definitely has one. Carolina, I don't know who got it.
Jacksonville, Pittsburgh is low-key a worse game than Giants-Jets.
I think Kenny Pickett's hurt.
It's 9-3 Jacksonville.
You see Eagles Commanders 17-17.
Yep. AJ Brown got in again.
Yeah.
God damn it. AJ Brown is ruining it. AJ Brown and if you don't have AJ Brown or Tyreek Hill, I don't know if you're gonna win fantasy this year.
They're league winners for sure.
Tyreek Hill is an absolute matchup saver games.
I mean,
record.
CeeDee Lamb kind of this year. This is the second game where he's doing something like this.
This is what bothers me. Next year, if any fantasy expert tries to tell you not to take Tyreek Hill in the top 4 picks, what are you doing? What exactly are you doing? Oh, this year's going to be the year.
2,000 yards.
Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, Breece Hall. No. Tyreek Hill is going to get like 1,800 yards receiving in as long as he's on the Dolphins with Tua and Mike McDaniels.
He's going to get some carries.
He's going to get fed the ball, and as long as he's running like a fucking bat out of hell like he has been since he got into the NFL.
Kenny Pickett confirmed out.
All right, so 2 quarterbacks out confirmed during the game this week, Tyrod Taylor and Kenny Pickett. Both probably in the same weight class of quality. I think if Tim Boyle gets in this, we might have the shittiest game in the history of the NFL. I would love some Tommy DeVito versus Tim Boyle.
I'll talk myself with Tim. Timmy time.
Timmy.
It might be.
Ohio State at Rutgers next week. Love to see that. Should we go to the game?
That would be a game.
Go to Rutgers?
Maybe all Ohio State fans.
1st and 10. Zach under center. Jets are going to have to try to get some run game going. They did not run the ball well in that first half, and they continue to not do so.
I mean, it's so obvious that was coming.
It's very similar to the way they both these teams operate.
That was the knock on Hackett the first 3-4 weeks. Just predictable. Dive. Shitty pass.
I think you got to throw the ball on first down when you know when the game plan is so obvious like this that both teams are going to try to run the ball.
Garrett Wilson has had a good game for the throws that he's like.
The Giants have 137 rushing yards. Tyrod had a couple of good carries. Saquon had like 50 on that drive. False start. It'll be 2nd and 16. Giant fans, if we can sneak this one out and get Danny next week for Las Vegas. So you're saying there's a chance. 4 and 5 is all of a sudden feisty. A lot of game left here, guys. A lot of game. Tommy DeVito is going to throw a pick in this game. God willing, he will.
Let's hear some next touchdown predictions from the chat.
Yeah. Who's scoring next? Who's scoring next? It could be a defensive player. I'm not mad at that. Or a punt returner. I looked like PI.
That's so early.
That looked like PI.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can't argue that. Banks got there a little early. Yeah. Not going to argue that call. He's wrapping him up as the ball's coming in.
Yeah. Good. Keep going.
Garrett landed a little bit badly here, though.
Nah, he's bendy.
He's got Gumby wrists.
Yeah.
He's
You're
off
an athlete. Why is he off the field?
Because I have great observation skills, and that was a weird landing, and my man needed to get a second. Okay? That's why. 1st and 10 after the pass interference on Deontay Banks. Zach under center. Good burst from Brees. One of his best carries of the day. Obviously, his best play of the day coming from the catch. Yeah, he had a hole there. 2nd and 5 it'll be. James, what was the over/under in this game? I can't imagine it was high.
It was like 35.
Yeah, with the weather factored in, it had to be low. Very low. I bet on 17-14. $5. Could have been a rich man. It's pretty much out of the question now. Because I took the Jets to win 17-14. Sorry, Giants fans. I like to hedge my emotions. Zach, horrible throw. Maybe he hit as he threw. It was a bad throw. And maybe it was bad.
Some stuff going on. I had to change the arm.
Maybe he got hit.
Had to change the
I
angle.
quickly said maybe he got hit, but it was behind him. He might have had a step.
Came out clean.
He might have had a step. Yeah, he came out clean. Not a good throw. What was wrong with that call? Horrible throw. That looked like me and Pee Wee. Just hoping you're not going to get level as you throw it. Just get rid of it.
Good he didn't take a loss.
3rd and 6. Big conversion.
I'm trying to find silver lining.
I hear you. Tim Boyle time is what you need to find.
Clouds. I need silver lining.
Zach, looking. He evades a sack, and he goes down. Thibodeau wraps him up a couple yards shy of the 1st down. So it'll be 4th and 3. Jets might punt here. I would assume they will. The odds of the Giants going the length of the field again, the Jets just need to not commit penalties. I got to be honest with you.
That'll be helpful.
Like, that's what I was saying before. You have to recognize your opponent at all times in any sport. You're facing Tommy DeVito. Maybe Quincy Williams when Wandale's sliding to the ground, when the guy's sliding to the ground on a duck thrown behind him, maybe just wait for him to catch it, touch him down instead of trying to decapitate him and playing like a savage. Realize you're playing against a depleted Giants offense and play smart.
Boy,
this guy is the best player on our team. I want him playing in the slot. He got leveled out of bounds. He's hyped though. Let's go. Talk shit, Gunner. That's my guy now. Gunner Olszewski is my guy. We signed him this week. He's playing like Vince Papale out there. No gloves, nothing on his arms. I literally tweeted, I X'd this last week. Vince Papale-like tryouts for punt returner for the Giants. It needed to happen, and they've literally brought in
the Jets are going to have Vince Papale center.
They brought in a Polish Vince Papale. They brought in Polish Vince Papale. This guy, if you don't imagine guarding Gunnar Olszewski in the Sandlot, 1-on-1. Vince Papale would have been cooked by Gunnar Olszewski.
I've actually never seen that movie.
Wow, go do yourself a favor.
I know.
Wahlberg in a playing football. That's all you need to know as far as I'm concerned.
Oh no, that's a pick. Never mind.
That's a pick. Minshew just threw a duck into the end zone. You can push that back. Let's push it. Yeah, look at it.
That's rough. That was a bad possession. Gifted that PI.
I gotta be honest. I'm listening to Brandon Tierney tomorrow if the Jets lose. You might kill someone. The Jets have to win this game. I almost feel dirty winning this as a Giant fan, but we'll take the W, especially if we can play Vegas next week with Danny coming back. Who knows if Daniel Jones will come back?
Jets, we had a home game against Philly, and then we get the bye, and then we have a road game that's also at home, and then we have another home game coming up.
This is a home game.
You have to take advantage of this.
This is a home game. You're playing a third. This is a free home game, even though it counts as a road game. You're playing against a third-string quarterback against an already bad offensive team. You beat the Eagles with Zach Wilson at quarterback.
Stop the run. Stop the run. We're okay.
Yeah, that was the thing. That was the thing about that last drive while you were gathering yourself. Saquon was getting loose, right? Like Adam saw that. Saquon was getting loose, and if you stop that,
it looks soft up front. I just don't get it. Why aren't they loading the box?
I don't know.
The big run that he took, it looked like it was some sort of a stunt on the D-line where they just hard. The A gap was wild.
I think it was more of just like a little bit coming out of the half. Giants coming with a little piss and vigor in the O-line, being like, we know we can't throw the ball. We know we can't.
Everyone in New Jersey knows they can't.
Everyone in the universe, in the galaxy knows it.
Holbrook, I guess.
The only thing I want to see is, like, eventually this is an NFL game from the Giants. This is an NFL game. You eventually have to take a shot. Who cares if it's a pick? You eventually are going to have to take a shot. The Jets haven't taken a shot either, to be fair. A lot of slant patterns, a lot of quick outs.
We need a turnover.
The Giants are giving it to Barkley as much as they can in this half, it seems. Handoff is to Barkley on 1st and 10. He's bouncing it around. Nowhere to go. Maybe gets a yard, half a yard.
All right. No flags.
Nope. I want...
Nobody jump. Nobody elbow drop.
See, I would like them to just at least... It's greedy because Tommy DeVito is capable of just disaster at a moment's notice. I have no idea what he's able to do.
We don't know.
I have no idea, but the fact that he was...
Maybe he's the guy.
He can't...
What if he's the guy?
You come into... He's not. You come into
What if the Daniel Jones conversation? Shit.
Yeah, I would love to see it. I'm dying for some quarterback that Barkley nowhere to go. 2-yard loss. Good stuff from the Jets defense. But, I mean, this should be easy for the Jets defense. The fact that the Giants scored a touchdown on that drive.
Very neutral shirt. I'm just realizing.
It's not, but it's all good. Maybe he's 51-49. He's 51-49.
I had the blue sweatshirt.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Blue jeans, though.
I had the blue sweatshirt.
He had both. He had both.
No one loses for me in this game.
That's cool. That's great. That's a great way of living. You're happy.
Imagine living like that.
33. You gotta
take Bill's underwear on.
You gotta have some scars. Give it to Barkley. Stiff arm. He's not gonna get the edge. Gets about 3 or 4. There's a flag. It's gonna be a hold. It's gonna be a hold. Giants are gonna get off the field. No doubt. No doubt it's a hold.
Did you make that play?
Who was it? Quincy?
Big Tom. Tony Adams.
Tony Adams.
He's back. Glowinski, we like him?
No. He's horrible. He's horrible. He's horrible, but as the season goes on and everyone starts getting hurt, you start to be like, oh, okay.
You got somebody punts blocked this year?
Nope. We have a kick. Leonard Williams blocked our first kick last week in years. But
you haven't been blocked.
Dallas blocked a punt last in week 1.
That took a little
Dallas
long to develop there.
Yep, Dallas blocked a punt in week 1. Your boy, doesn't matter how many blue Bud Lights we have, the encyclopedia goes back to the trauma I ensued on my vacation week 1, 40-0 against Dallas. Touchdown? 54-yard touchdown reception?
And the 2 points.
Let's go. I have him in 2 leagues. Both of my leagues.
Well, it's a rare DraftKings boost hit. They could boost that the sun's going to rise, and it won't happen.
The boot, yeah, whoever decides the boost
so good at it.
is one of the bit more maniacal people in the face of the earth, right? That person wakes up and goes, how can I rob America today?
Oh, it's 9:30. They got me again.
How can I rob America today?
They got me again.
I mean, it's pretty simple, though. It's like all location-based. They find your favorite team. They go...
Those ones, yeah.
Yeah.
ETS?
No, yeah, that's true. But also, he's just like a hot player. So everyone's like, oh, yeah, he's been balling out. All week you watch NFL stuff. It's like, Travis Etienne has been one of the best players in the league. And then they know it. On Saturday, you're going to be, or Sunday, you're going to be like, yep, I'm going to get in on this Etienne thing, even though I'm 6 weeks late. Anyway, you should have been in on him early in the season. Got him in both leagues. I just got guy was a baller at Clemson. Arguably carried Deshaun at times.
Totally.
And Trevor.
There you go, Al. Wow. I like that, Sally.
Kamara's balling out. Let's go Commanders. Let's go Tom Kelly. Let's go Commanders. I'm sick of Volpe. I love you, but you've won enough football games. I'm really sick of it. It's enough. Tutty. Sam Howell connects to Logan Thomas.
Okay.
And we have a game in Washington or wherever the hell they play. Do they play in Virginia? They play in Virginia.
I want to say Maryland.
Tom Kelly, if you're in the chat, tell me where they play. No idea.
I'm I have Fredericksburg, Maryland in my head. I've been to that stadium too. It's just, I think twice I've been to that stadium. I don't know where it is.
That was a dime. That was a dime from Sam Howell. I guarantee you we will not see a throw like that the remainder of this Giants-Jets game that you just saw from Sam Howell to Logan Thomas. That being said, I think this Giants defense has found something out because Sam Howell could not score against this Giants defense last week. He could not. I watched it. Go back and watch the stream. He looked horrible. He looked similar to Zach does today. So maybe this Giants defensive line is starting to get what they need to get done. You have a lot of money invested. A first-round draft pick in Thibodeau. Leonard Williams and Dexter Lawrence are making a shit ton of money. You should have a dominant defensive line. Hand off to Breece Hall. Gets maybe a yard or two.
We haven't run to the left side at all today.
You're right. It's been a lot out to the right. Becton's on the left, right?
He is. I don't know why we don't run by him.
I mean, he's your...
Dude, Hopkins got in again.
Hopkins, 3 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Bomb?
He might have 3 receptions.
Was that a bomb?
Kind of, yeah.
Dude, Will Levis, 61-yarder.
I think he has 3 receptions. Or 4.
Zach drops back, has good protection. Dexter Lawrence now in his face. Now he has nowhere to go. He's just going to get rid of it. Does Garrett catch it? Yeah, Garrett Wilson makes the catch.
3rd and 1? Give me 1 there.
I think you have to throw the ball here and you have to get it out to the flats if you're LaFleur. I don't think you could run the ball with Breece on this and have confidence.
Tack it.
Oh, yeah, tack it. My bad. I forgot. Because it changes. LaFleur would have been a good guy for Rodgers too, right? Aren't they butt buddies also?
No, Hackett. Well, the brother. But they kind of had beef, I think.
I can't keep up with Rodgers' beef. 3rd and 1.
That's fair. This might be a draw.
Wilson looking incomplete.
Again, we're running that.
Jason Pinnock, the former Jet, is wreaking havoc outside of giving them a touchdown today. He's made a couple of plays. In this game, John, we need to jazz it up. We need to start saying some players are wreaking
why
havoc.
is that the first look?
Big target.
Obviously, he's going to be blanketed.
Because Zach isn't accurate with the ball in the rain.
That's the time when you run the ball.
It's hindsight. I just said they should have thrown it because I think the Giants might have stopped it. You guys have like 10 yards. Let's look at the stats rushing today.
I think it's like 20.
You have 27 rushing yards on 16 carries. That's really bad. You cannot bank on a 1 yard. Olszewski gets wrapped up.
Same thought process, though, when you wanted their 4th down. Like, yeah, go for it.
From a Giants perspective, we have, I mean, look at ESPN. It says we have 8 yards passing.
All right.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right.
But
Positive, baby.
But they can't show negative numbers. So.
I mean, I see -1.
Oh, that's a
I'm just
legit.
kidding.
That's a legit. That's a legit.
That's actually it.
Okay, so that's 8 yards, and Darren Waller has a 4-yard reception. He's been out of the game for like 3 quarters. He leads us in Matt Breida. Might have to get him more targets, baby. One target, 1 catch, 4 yards. How have we not hit Saquon more in the passing game?
It is weird.
How is that not something that the offensive coordinator decides? Let's throw a screen pass on 1st down. Instead of just giving it to him and letting him lose 3 yards anyway. Like
the screen's coming. It might be this drive. Because I don't know if you noticed, they definitely were trying to stop the run on that last one.
I mean, the fact that you let Tommy DeVito read option you in the 3rd and goal.
Yeah, that one hurts.
Is bad. That one hurts. If you lose the game based on that, that is like, this is one of the worst offensive football games ever played in the NFL history. Foul. Zach Wilson is 9 for 21, 136 yards, most of that coming on a 50-yard touchdown to Breece Hall. That was a check down that he broke 2 tackles. So he's 9 for 21.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great, Mike.
But also I'm saying that because that's great compared to Tyrod Taylor, 4 of 7 for 8 yards.
Chalking this up to the rain.
4 of
This isn't the Zach we know and love.
I got to be honest. Gripping the football in the rain is underratedly extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. Eli Manning made it look real easy.
Trubisky.
George Pickens. Let's go. Let's go. My fantasy team is going. Oh, I'm facing Hopkins.
Oh, no.
He has
Oh,
four
no.
receptions.
It's
4
over.
receptions, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He has 34 points in the league I'm in. But look at this team. Davis went off. Etienne still have C-Mac. Pickens just scored. I don't even think they count. Well, maybe they did count it. That's even really sad. But
Catch McCaffrey.
this Waller the baller. Trash.
Darren Squaller.
Darren Faller 1 yard before the first down marker. Darren, my wife is better at sports.
Don't get.
Sorry. Just bought it. I just went too far.
No, it's fine.
Darren, she is 2-time champ. You're not going to be a champ. Hand off it to Wandale. Wandale. Oh, wrong cut. Gets upended. Tony Adams, you guy?
Yeah, just what should happen.
I think the Jets just really wanted to have an Adams at safety still, just to make sure that they didn't feel completely left out. He's not.
Jermaine, what are you sitting there for?
Wandale, that's just horrible vision as a runner, though. Look at this. Dirt?
That's fine.
He cuts right into him. He had a lot of space on the left, and he just cut right into him. That's definitely a first down.
Oh, he fell short.
Barkley, good wrapping
You gotta start
up
punching the ball.
by 95. Who's 95?
Quinn Williams.
Oh, yeah, Quinn. Sorry. Haven't heard his name much this game. Yikes.
Not at all.
I mean, the run game, he's
How
stuck.
many times to throw the ball?
I mean, Saquon has 85 rushing yards all of a sudden.
No, I know.
It's getting up there.
What's the long one? It's like 50.
34.
All right, so take that away. He's 20 for fucking 50.
Take Brees' touchdown away, your offense
Yeah.
is not even a thing. So,
Look, it's ugly.
guys, I'm sorry. We're getting snippy now because it's quarter 3. It's quarter 3, and both of our teams
Block
suck.
for the ball. There it is.
5-yard loss and a
Bring the
pitch to
hammer.
Barkley. Quincy Williams flying around.
Big stop.
Yeah, that's big. You're not going to be able to throw it.
They're going to damn well try, though, I bet.
I don't think so.
They're not going to throw the ball here?
I don't think so. I think they're gonna make you guys score a touchdown before they even try to take a risk in this game with Tommy DeVito at quarterback.
So why is he off his feet?
The fact that you let him read option you on 3rd and 6 and score a touchdown is and if you lose this game on that,
Breida.
Yeah, Breida's gonna get a 4-yard carry here and get nothing out of it. There you go. Give it to Breida. 4-yard carry.
Oh
Done.
no.
5 or 6. 5 or 6. Still conservative field position. When the Jets have more playmakers on offense. So if Garrett Wilson is going to burn Deontay Banks, it better be soon. If Breece Hall is going to make another man miss and the Giants are going to blow 5 tackles, this punter, I'm ready to cut him if he doesn't start making things happen. I swear to God, this is the game where you look at your punter.
Bijan touchdown.
Bijan Robinson, hook him. There you go.
Heineke's in, by the way.
By the way, I wouldn't mind
boy.
JT Sanders on the Giants
That's
next
your
year.
boy.
Oh, good. I told you Heineke is actually way better than David. Doesn't matter. But JT Sanders next year?
Gibson's back?
Yeah. Fair catch on the 15th.
Who's JT Sanders?
Jatavian or whatever? On
the tight end?
Yeah, I like him.
He's good.
Trade Darren Waller, get him. Xavier Worthy also, get him.
Yeah, Brock Bowers isn't going to be there.
Giants receiving core this week are just running just straight up cardio. I could not imagine, like the amount of cardio the Giants, Jets too for that matter. Garrett Wilson.
They're getting their steps in.
Besides Garrett Wilson, the Jets receiving core has one reception.
Like, take the shot.
1st and 10 for the Jets. 36 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Watch it.
Screen pass set up, wrapped up by Okereke. Great read from Okereke. These defenses are playing at a high level too, though. You gotta give a little bit of credit.
They are.
Both sides. They have ballers on all over the field.
Why are we doing the C.J. Mosley spotlight right now?
Because he knows Wink very well. Is the thing. I'm a big C.J. Mosley fan. I've been saying
Love him. The only
every time he gets hurt for the Jets, their defense looks different to me. Every time he gets hurt. Maybe a little bit different now that Quincy Williams is like flying around the field, but I still think you need that captain Mike linebacker.
Yeah, he's way better.
Yeah. Yep.
Quincy's not there yet.
No, but he's flying around, and every time the Giants are getting blown up, I've heard Quincy Williams' name. It's a good defense. Yeah, he leads the team in tackles, 9 tackles. Okereke leads the Giants 6 tackles.
7 solos.
2 tackles for loss for Okereke. 2 tackles for loss for Quincy. Okereke has been playing great in the pass game, though. He was a great get for them. The Giants have not put any money into the middle linebacker position since Antonio Pierce.
I know.
So finally, the fact that we got a guy who's
Chase Blackburn.
Chase Blackburn makes one of the greatest plays in Super Bowl history.
I like Chase.
That's how much I love. That's the thing about those old school Giant teams. Chase Blackburn was arguably like a practice squad cuttable player.
Yeah.
He's guarding Gronk in the Super Bowl down the middle of the field and gets a pick. That is like next man up stuff that only happens on like special type of teams. That ain't what's going on right now. That is not what's going on right now. The Jets score, if Garrett Wilson catches a slant and brings it to the house, and the Jets win 14-10, all we know tomorrow is that the Jets are marginally better than the Giants. That still means the Jets will probably be picking 8th in the draft. The Giants might be picking 2nd. Like
8th?
You guys are not going to good. You guys are not good.
4-3.
John.
8th?
John, you have 7 points against Tommy DeVito. And
It's a
home game.
And we got 15.
This is a home game. This is a home game. No, this is bad. I'm happy you guys beat the Eagles.
Off the schedule?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm way ahead of you, my guy. Chargers next week, L.
Really?
You're not scoring with the
They
Chargers.
might lose to the Bears tonight.
But you're not scoring with the Chargers. They're not going to lose to the Bears tonight either. You're not
They
scoring
might.
with the Chargers. You could beat the Raiders in 2 weeks. Then you got Buffalo, Miami back-to-back. At Buffalo, L.
So we've already beat Buffalo. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember it. I think they remember it too. The players on their team.
Never forget it.
I think their players on their team are going to remember
Bills
it.
don't look good.
They don't look good. That's fair.
We have Josh.
But the Jets have 7 points against the Giants right now in a free home game.
Do you think the Giants have a better D than the Bills? Without Matt Milano?
Without Milano, it's starting to become a debate because the Giants are really starting to put some
So there
defensive
you go.
performances up there. The Giants held the Bills to 2 touchdowns when they couldn't move the ball at all.
So if we could do Josh dirty.
Look, Washington 7 points last week, Buffalo 9 points the week before at Buffalo. 14 points at Buffalo, excuse me. Wilson gets it out to the flats. Breece Hall makes a couple people miss. Close to the first down. It'll be 3rd and 2, maybe 3rd and 1. We'll see where they spot it.
This is where all the points are happening, by the way. Going left. So I like this. That's the hot end zone.
Oh, my God. Blown coverage city for the Commanders. Devontae Smith could
Is Forbes
have
playing
caught 2
anymore?
passes. I thought he was.
They benched him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they benched him. He's like crying in the middle of the game.
That's a bad draft pick.
It's bad.
Giants took Deontay Banks like 10 picks after Emmanuel Forbes. So I
All
like
right,
that.
the Jets convert their first
3rd and 1.
Can they
First
convert
3rd
it?
down conversion of the game. Play action. He's wide open. Incomplete! Oh, my goodness. Zach throws it at Breece Hall's feet. He's wide open, John.
Right.
He is.
Yeah, but you, as a quarterback, right? Adam, you know you've played some quarterback, right? You know that you're going to throw this ball to Breece Hall. That's the read. That's the only read on that play.
I probably would
You
have.
dry your hands.
I probably would have.
Okay, but you dry your hands and you make sure that you're going to throw the ball at this guy's head at least.
I wouldn't be mad if he talked that either.
If he tried to, whatever, but damn, that's bad. 4th and 1. Make sure there's no fakes. Salah will get desperate soon. I got to be honest.
Need a turnover.
A field goal here would be huge. I would take a field goal so much. Get this, make the Jets drive the length of the field.
What is this?
Matt Ryan is calling the game. Trevor Lawrence.
Talking about another shitty rain game.
Is that Evan Ingram?
Yep.
The reason this channel started was Evan Ingram's ineptitude. Gotta be honest. I gotta be honest with you.
Can't write the Mikey hot take.
You're
history book
sitting
without-
around-
without an Evan Ingram chapter.
Absolutely. He'll write the foreword of my book in 25 years. First and 10, Tommy DeVito in the shotgun, which gives me heart palpitations. I don't like it. It's going to Barkley. Barkley lowers his shoulder, falls forward for 3 or 4. Just keep doing that. This is the Saquon we need to see. And this is what I love about Saquon, and this is why we keep standing by him no matter what as Giant fans. It's because the guy's a dog. We know he's a dog. It's a shame that he's a running back that plays on a team that can't block and has no weapons on the outside, so we're every week he's seeing stacked boxes as long as he's been a Giant. As long as he's been a Giant, stack box, every single week. You got to feel for him. He never says anything. He never complains. Never throws anybody under the bus, which is the Giant fucking way. That's how we do it. DeVito gives it to Barkley, runs into a pile of Williams brothers and big
Saquon wasn't on the team yet for the Boat Boys picture, right?
No, he was not.
You know he would be there though if he was on the team.
I mean, OBJ is a bad influence on the youth.
Saquon's in that picture if he's on the team.
Of course. Victor Cruz was in it. Victor Cruz was in it. Sterling Shepard was in it. The longest tenured Giant. 3rd and 7. If the Giants convert this, they win this game. That's my prediction.
I couldn't be more.
If they convert,
right now,
if the Giants,
just took a little look.
If the Giants convert this, they win this game. 3rd and 7. They're not converting it. They give it to Barkley. He's going nowhere. That's what I was gonna say. If you convert on a play like that where it's a Garrett,
I'd be.
They're running on 3rd and 7.
I'm nervous.
Your coaches, they're saying to you,
nervous.
they're flat out. Brian Dable and Wink Martindale are flat out saying, Zach, come to Papa. Literally, that's what they're saying to him. Come make a play.
You're gonna bring it.
He needs to. And I'm not rooting for the Jets, obviously, if you've been following this channel. But I am saying, like, I don't think the Giants are good in any universe. So at least certain Jet fans think you guys maybe have a shot this year. If you're not going to beat the Giants in a free home game, you're not doing shit this year, and I won't listen to it for the rest of the year. I won't. Tommy DeVito's in the game. 11:56 remaining, 4th quarter. No flags, right?
Almost looks like a case.
No flags. Yes.
Okay. 11:53 before we go to break. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick before we stop. Before we stop playing with you guys. And Giants are about to win. 10-7. I mean, you guys are. This is your starting quarterback coming into the game. I mean,
quarterback.
Coming into the game, I said. Listen to what I said. Coming into the game, this is the guy who should be. He has 11 completions. The Giants
are. The apple picking is a factor.
Maybe the new girl. Did you see the new girl?
I have not seen her now.
New girlfriend for Zach.
Problem?
Probably staying up too late texting. Probably staying up too late FaceTiming.
Maybe some soaking.
They're young, yeah. Brees Hall, 9 carries, 15 yards. 5 receptions for Brees, though. See, that is the one thing that the Jets have done that the Giants have not. 1 catch for Saquon for 1 yard. How have you not gotten Saquon some screenplays, some targets? I'm going to use the bathroom quick. John, carry.
I don't think they've had him run a single route. It doesn't feel like that.
No, he keeps motioning.
They've lined him out wide a couple
times. He keeps
times.
motioning in to see if it's man again.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Where do they get the ball? just getting word from the booth. Zach Wilson, new girlfriend. She could be trouble.
Definitely trouble.
She could be trouble. I think they just gotta go to Garrett Wilson right now. When in doubt, get it to your best player. And I think you gotta run behind Becton. They keep trying to run to the right, up the middle, screen shit. Just put it behind your workhorse.
They're saving it for the last possession. They know it's.
I can't be waiting for the last possession. We're going to get points now. Now. It's, 11 and a half minutes left now?
Almost 12 minutes.
11:50? It's enough time, just the way this thing's been going, that's 4 more possessions each. Each drive's averaging 2 minutes. They need points right now. Got to go to Garrett.
He has the most targets.
Also, it's Halloween weekend in the NFL, and I don't think I've seen a single costume on this broadcast.
They haven't really showed the
A little
plans.
upset. I was talking to Mike beforehand. I was like, we should get a little side action going, like how many Tony Soprano costumes, maybe some Taylor Swift, Kelsey guys. You know, nothing.
They're not showing
No
it.
costumes on this broadcast. All ponchos. Ponchos and
The
sad.
Giants
lady
banner
faces.
has slowly fallen behind us. It's okay. If it's bunching up. 1st and 10 for the Jets. Wilson reverse to Garrett. Gets the edge. Gets dragged out. Decent gain. Gets about 7 or 8.
Good things happen when you give it to your best player.
I heard you say that as I was leaving the room. I agree with that. You got to find a way to get Garrett the ball. He's the only difference maker on the outside for either team. You got to get him the ball. Darren Waller's out now. I don't even think the Giants have an opportunity to throw the ball. Juju Smith-Schuster gets in the end zone. It's a one-score game.
Eagles took the lead.
Jahan Dotson, big day for Washington. That Eagles defense maybe a little bit of
rotting on my bench. Yeah, the Eagles defense is suspect. That's all. The secondary is a little banged up, but still.
Ooh, is he
You
in?
got that.
completion to Gary. They're going to call it a catch. Let's see. Looks like a catch to me. Adam, you mind?
Please.
Disrespectful. They're going to hustle to the line. That means maybe it wasn't a catch. Giants going to throw the challenge flag, it looks like.
Who's 99? Get on sides, bro.
It's Leonard.
That's a catch.
That's 1 foot.
2 feet.
Nope.
Right foot's behind it.
Right foot.
Okay, right
foot
foot's down.
We gotta see the behind
Right
angle.
foot's drag.
We gotta see the behind angle. Nope.
Right foot's down.
Nope. Ball's on his head yet.
no,
That toe's in.
We'll see.
he dragged it for a split second.
I don't know if the ball was in his hands when he was He was ready to drag
Yes,
it.
it was.
Ball was
Yeah.
late. We'll see. It might be not enough.
All in the field helps.
There might be some free
Yeah.
oil on that.
Okay.
Might not be enough to overturn that. They call it a catch on the field. I'm not mad at it. Good throw. Not really. Could have been a little bit more on time. He was dragging for 2
He
seconds.
caught the ball.
He was dragging for 2
First
seconds.
down.
We'll see. We'll see if it
It was
is.
a great play.
We'll freaking see if it is. It
That's-
could have been an automatic first
that
down
is
and not
standing.
reviewable if he got
That
that.
is standing.
I hope it does for your sake. You might lose your mind.
Packers.
That's a bad drop.
Who is that? Rick Jeans, got that. Hell, man. It's one of those new guys.
It's a big boy.
Wicks. Don Harry Wicks, something like that.
Yeah. That's a fantasy deep cut if I've ever heard one.
The third option on this worst.
If you have 7 guys on bye, maybe you have Don Terry Wicks.
Oh boy.
How's that not PI though? And near the goal line, you're really allowed a lot of contact. Really a lot of contact. The referees are not trying to give you a first and goal at the line.
Yeah. Oh, was Bryce Young his head taken off here?
Oh, no.
No.
Clean.
Ball out.
Clean.
Ball out.
He's frail, man. He's so frail. No, he's got the ball.
That's clean.
It's clean as a whistle. Only thing is he is sliding a bit. Well, whatever.
Can already cover that 3.5.
The Giants might need to force a turnover on this drive. We'll see. If they force a turnover on this drive, I'm starting to feel like it's possible.
They're approaching field goal range.
Have you guys had a goal line first and goal situation? No.
No. Nope.
Haven't even gotten close. Haven't even gotten in field goal
They've
range.
not gotten close.
Outside of the Brees play, it's really been scarce, but this could be a couple nice throws in a row for this game's standards, I'll say. Moving the ball down the field, the Jets are. I mean, Garrett still got 60 yards receiving. They're
Sam
fun.
Alvin sacked today?
Let's see.
Looks like he had a clean pocket there. I thought he was going to get sacked double digits.
Damn, the Rams are getting
All
destroyed.
stance. How about that?
Nice catch, nice drag. Okay,
Is
fair.
it down there? I guess
I'll give it to him. Why not?
You don't have to.
No,
Got it.
no sacks for the
That's
Eagles.
nuts.
Eagles today. So that is impressive. The Giants
He
had like
sacked 40 times.
Giants had like 6 last week. First and 10 for Zach at the 49. Giants 49. Brees Hall in the backfield. Makes a man miss. Still nowhere to go. Thibodeau and Nunez Roche rally to the football. Maybe a 2-yard loss on that.
Nunez Roche.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Free agent signing. Raheem Nunez. I believe he was a Bucks, like, rotational run stuffer type D tackle.
D tackle going out that far. Good for him.
Selected by the Chiefs in 2015. Colts and then
All right,
Bucks.
we get it. They haven't done anything.
He was on the Bucks.
Get that graphic off the screen. Come on.
Second and 13. They say a 3-yard loss. Wrap up if you're the Giants. Get some pressure. Zach gets hits as he throws and incomplete. Honestly, not a bad read from Zach. He got rid of it as quick as he could. He was about to get demolished. He did get demolished, but at least he got rid of the football. Third and 13.
Somebody fix it. Come on.
Help your boy out.
Fix the QB jersey.
Help your boy out. Thibodeau again and Sexy Dexy. There's Sexy Dexy QB hit. Why is that not
why is he trying to chip on the inside and he's got to give Thibodeau a free run? He's been the problem. We're doubling on the interior.
Dexy is a problem. He's the bigger problem. Thibodeau gets free because he's playing on Dexy's side there. Third and 13. They got to get the snap off. They do just in time. Lawrence gets penetration. Leonard Williams also. Zach breaks contain. Let's see if the Giants can knock him out of bounds. They wrap him up well short of the first down. Field goal? Long field goal attempt?
Where are they?
Actually, they're well past it, right?
Yeah, we're looking at it.
Yeah, it was 70-yarder in wind.
High 50s.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, no way. That's a 60.
Sports radio.
Right there. 46. That's 63-yarder. No
I got to be honest. The chaos, just wanting to see the world burn type of guy in me, besides just being a diehard Giant fan and wanting the Giants to win. We're playing with a third-string quarterback.
10 punts.
If the Jets lose this game, their fans are going, besides John here, who I know I don't want him to feel bad, but just Evan Roberts, that's a great thing. Thomas Morstead is the best player on the field today. It's not even close. The punter is the best player on the field. Jeremy said BRB getting Clorox as a Jet fan.
Yeah, I might pour up soon.
I might pour up. As a Giant fan, we're just gonna give it to Saquon, and if Saquon can just go God tier and get some time of possession, get in the field goal range, and make the Jets score a touchdown.
How many did DeVito throw a pass this half?
I think he's tried a couple of. No, you might be right. He honestly might not have. That's embarrassing. This is so bad on so many tiers of bad that's going on here. DeVito on his own 3-yard line. Of course, he gives it to Barkley. Barkley maybe gets a yard, maybe. It's a field position battle.
Do it again.
That punt, that's the thing. These punts.
And then block it.
You'd be surprised. This is a rare game where punting the football matters a ton. And Morstead has dominated Jamie Gillum in that regard.
They've been close on a couple blocks.
Well, this would be big.
Charge is still negative 8.
You bet the special teams defense. You bet the defense special teams touchdown. It could be a safety and fuck us. You do it.
I need both, so I know I don't want that.
All right. 2nd and 8. Give us to Barkley. Good explosiveness, but does get wrapped up. Gets about 4 or 5 though. It's a good little run. Gets him some space to maybe try something.
Bellinger hurt? No, just slow.
We're slow and white. Saquon, let's go, my guy.
I'm going crisscross applesauce.
Do it up. Do it up. Sam Howell has 320 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. He does have a pick, but still, who cares? I would sign up for the Giants to throw a pick if they could throw for 100 passing yards.
Yeah, 24-4, rush the pass.
We'll see what they do here. 3rd and 3.
Let's draw.
Moved early. DeVito, nowhere to go.
Wow.
Nowhere to go. Jets had that scouted. Michael Carter ends up making the tackle. Jordan Whitehead.
the guy who picked off Josh Allen 3 times.
Oh, there you go. That's why he's had all these picks.
Yeah, he's like second in the AFC in picks. He's 3 in week 1.
All right, need a boomer of a punt here from Jamie Gillen. If we have ever needed you to make something happen.
That's the largest towel too that he could have.
I mean, he's dying not to shank it off the side of his foot. Oh, they just jumped.
First
Jets
down?
just jumped.
First down? No.
It's a false start.
It's not an automatic.
Yeah, it was 5-yard gain.
But was it 5.5?
First down. Neutral zone infraction by Michael Clemens on the punt. This is the type of jet stuff that's very jetty. That's why I never ruled out the Giants being able to scrap together something today.
Why is that a neutral zone infraction?
Because he made the center jump, or he made the blocker jump. That's the way it works.
I got back. I didn't think he touched or anything. I thought it'd be okay.
If the O-lineman sells it at the right time,
stupid.
they call it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you would flinch. Yeah. You would flinch if someone's going quick.
Michael Clemens is the scariest guy on our team, too.
Well, he's going to be scary in the locker room if you guys lose.
So he showed up to training camp first day, no shirt, like jeans. He has a nose ring, like the bull ring, and then he had a spiked barbed wire baseball bat.
Barkley makes a man miss, breaks another tackle, gets 9 yards on first down.
I remember saying that to my boys. Like, imagine showing up to your job day one, no shirt with a barbed wire baseball bat.
Unless you're Mick Foley or like a wrestler, that's a dime from Will Levis. Dude, Will Levis is balling.
Instant legend.
Charger.
So you're hitting the waiver wire for Will Levis.
Oh, I should, honestly, for next week. I got Trevor Lawrence on a bye. Also had the Goffinator, though, on the bench, so I'll be all right with Goff. 2nd and 1. Got to pick this up and get some TOP if you're the G-men. Time of possession.
Wide bunch a lot.
That's a first down play. There we go. First down for Barkley. Nice spin and finds another 5 or 6.
Stop's got to come now.
This is one of the best halves of Saquon's career, if you ask me. The first coming out of that Jalen Waddle is walking into the end zone.
That's criminal.
Bill Belichick is losing it, folks. 6 minutes remaining, 4th quarter. Giants up 10-7. 1st and 10. A couple first downs feels like an insane drive in this game.
It is right now.
Yeah. Like we're in our own half still. Deep in our own half. Nowhere to go for Barkley. Makes a couple people miss. Saquon, spin move, gets another 8. Saquon was stopped in the backfield, and he's on his shit right now. He knows it's on him to win this game for the Giants and to seal it up. He needs a break. But, now, get back out there, my guy. He spins back out there. Let's go. This is Saquon in his finest. This is the Saquon we've been waiting to see.
Where are the linebackers? Spaced them out.
His jump cuts are tough. You commit to one side and he jumps.
More. God.
Big game from Saquon. One of his best games of the season, honestly, especially when you consider how limited the passing game is, like extremely limited. This is like a double wing offense you see in high school games. Right up the gut, gets a first, just enough. And the clock is starting to tick.
It's running.
Clock is starting to tick. Under 5 minutes to go. 4:50 remaining, 4th quarter, 1st and 10
feels like that
for the Giants.
Last year, the Jets lost in that punt return.
There's been less. I wish there was a punt return.
One of those weird. It was like the bomb cyclone or like the Arctic, whatever fucking weather event. 3-3, and then we lost in the last second punt return. Oh. So obviously running. Just stop the run.
They're doing this like super jumbo package though, like where everyone's super tight. I know, yeah. He's got Breida up the gut, gets 3 or 4. That's what we need to see. Positive yardage on 1st and 2nd down. Run the ball. There's going to be some hot taker tonight that's going to be like, Tommy DeVito really ran the run game. Like, really operated the offense.
Yeah, it's going to be you. What do you mean, somebody?
Oh, it's not going to be me. I'll tell you that. The guys, I swear to God, we could, if we knew the playbook this week, we could definitely do what he's doing right now. Giving it to an absolute horse, number 26, and hoping that he makes 5 people miss. 2nd and 7. Jets need a negative play in the run game. There you go. Breida gets 3 or 4 though. Probably 3. Let's go 3. I'm gonna go 3. 3rd and 4, maybe 3. We'll see what they spot it at. We'll say 4. Fair enough. 3:18 remaining. Maybe the Jets are saving up that magic for the very end.
It's literally going to be a 2-minute drill.
Yep, 2-minute drill. I would love for Graham Gano. If the punt game is going to be big again. It's weird because I don't expect to convert this first down on 3rd and 4 when I know you're going to run the ball. I just know they're going to run the ball. They're not going to let Tommy DeVito fuck this game. They're just not. They give it to Barkley. Nowhere to go. Are Jets going to take a timeout?
Should.
Looks like they did. 2:47 remaining. Barkley gets stuffed for a 2-yard loss by Tony Adams. This is a big punt. This is a big punt. Please, God, don't go to overtime in this game. This is a tie waiting to happen if I've ever seen one.
Maybe a little 10-10.
Little 10-10.
Gibson just houses this.
I wouldn't rule it out.
The block was fucking kicked.
Or he muffs it off his face mask and the Giants pick it up. Swirling winds in Jersey. Gillen gets the punt off. Jets don't really rush the punter.
Short.
Absolute dog shit punt. Dog shit punt.
Okay.
Literally cut this guy. When you look at what the Jets punter has done, the Jets punter has kept them in this game. Have you ever remembered a game
Yeah,
where
but you're going to punt 15 times. You wanted to be...
Yeah, but he's putting like 7. He's put like 7 inside the 5, it feels like. And the Giants guy is putting it within the 25 to like 20 every time.
That pass to Brees is shame.
Yeah, that's bad. That's completed, first down. You move the drive along. Big start for the drive here for the Jets. They'll take over at the 25, 1st and 10. Wilson in the shotgun. 2:38 remaining, fourth quarter. First quarter. Jesus, please no. McFadden, free blitzer, gets it out to Brees Hall in the flats, but he's wrapped up, knocked out of bounds by Okereke. Maybe a yard loss, maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a yard loss.
2nd down. They'll say he got back. Maybe a half-yard loss. Who knows? Whatever. Just not an effective play. Let's go with that. Greg the Leg, deep field goal is in play here to tie the game and put us into eternity, into purgatory. Tie. Wilson in the shotgun. Looking. Pump fakes. Incomplete!
Oh.
It's broken up! Great play by Cordell Flott! Let's go!
Dropped it.
Was still such a fucking duck. It should have been laser beamed.
So much airtime.
That should have been completed 7 seconds ago, John. That's a duck. Great play by Cordell Flott. Great play by Garrett needs to make that with his hands. Panthers beat the Texans. The love for the Texans can stop now.
Flag.
Excessive celebration. 3rd and 10. No. Jets still have not converted a 3rd down in this game. That's unbelievable.
It's a little believable.
No, it's not believable, John. It's an NFL game. Not one 3rd down. 0 for 18. Wilson, he's going to complete one here. I believe it.
I don't like this.
Rolls to his left. He's going to get it. Gets it with his legs. Gets out of bounds. Big play with his legs for Zach Wilson. The Jets have their first 3rd down conversion of the game, just like I predicted. Because it's a key moment, and why wouldn't he? Jihad Ward doesn't keep contained on the outside, and Wilson just sees it, gets to the left.
Everybody's covered downfield, though.
Still got some work to do if you're the Jets. 1st and 10. Got to pick up a first down if you even want to think about getting into field goal range. Zach rolls to his right. Thibodeau wraps him up. Kayvon! 2nd sack of the game. Let's go, Kayvon. Let's go. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That is where the big players show up. That is where the big players show up. We've been asking for this. I'm sorry, John, but I got to talk my Giants shit for a second. Kayvon Thibodeau. No, this game sucks. Both these teams suck. We've already stated it ad nauseum. But at this point, it's time to just go out there and get a win.
Throw that there.
You got to get rid of that if you're Zach. You got to throw it out of bounds. It's first down. You cannot take a 10-yard loss.
Fortune back then all day. You got to know he's on your ass.
Big day from Kayvon. Probably easily the two biggest plays from either defense have been from Kayvon Thibodeau. 2 sacks. Now he's got 7.5 on the season in 8 games. Starting to become the pass rusher that Giant fans expected. And that is a big play. You have to wrap him up there and get a piece of his ankles when you're chasing him like that, when you're chasing Zach Wilson. So now you just lost 10 yards. You're trying to get a field goal if you're a Jet fan. You have 2 timeouts. Scotty Miller touchdown for the Falcons.
From Heineke.
The witching hour starting to deliver a little bit here. It always does.
Hope it delivers a little more.
I hope it doesn't. Hope it's over for this game. The most boring game in New York football history should go out with a whisper right now. There should be no excitement. It should just continue the theme of just staying pat. That's what I'd like to see. Kayvon, 7 tackles for Kayvon Thibodeau and 2 sacks from the linebacker position. Love to see it. Cordell Flott also made a huge play on Garrett Wilson.
That was big.
That would have been one of their bigger passing plays of the game. Zach, a little bit late getting rid of it, or I couldn't tell if it was just didn't have the zip on it because he was on the run. But
Yeah, floated.
he had space to make that throw. 4th down and 5 for Sam Howell and the Commanders. They're going for it. Riverboat Ron, and they're just trying to draw them offside here, right? No, they're going for it in their own end. They have no timeouts. Ball's loose. Game over.
Sack.
There's the first sack of the game. Game over. Hassan Reddick.
That's a push.
That was mine 7. Eagles getting a lot of respect.
They're good, dude.
No, they are really good, but they lost to the Jets.
Jets are good.
Jets are good. So, ipso facto.
The Giants are that bad.
I mean, the defense is really coming along. If you hold the Bills to 14 in Buffalo,
Yeah.
you turn over 2 or 3 times.
Beat the Cardinals. Like, you're a good team.
Yeah, we're great.
Scrappy ball club.
Scrappy ball club on our 3rd quarterback. Just Saquon running it down your ram hole. 2 minutes left.
Ram.
Running it down cramming up your cram hole, LaFleur. 33 carries for Barkley today. When was the last time you saw someone get 30-plus
Derrick
carries?
Henry.
Literally.
The only guy.
He's only getting 33.6 yards.
Second and manageable.
2nd and 20. Manageable if you have Patrick Mahomes. Zach gets rid of it. Nice completion on 2nd and 20. They get it to, who's that? Lazard, who looks like a tight end out there, honestly. He's a big dude.
There's a little more urgency there, Alan.
3rd and 10. They pick up 10, so manageable. Minute 40 remaining. Jets have 2 timeouts. Distance, a lot of distance to go, and you want to get beyond that target line for sure if you're a Jet. Complete to Lazard.
Short. It is short. On the ball.
Whoa! Incomplete! He trapped it. They're going to review it. It's inside 2 minutes. I think if they're going back to it, it's clearly trapped.
Oh.
Definitely a trap. Got to catch that.
He did.
That's a tough call. They're not going to overturn that.
Can't catch the ball like this.
Yeah, they're not going to overturn that.
4th and 10. I think it's in play that they convert this. Don't knock it out. Don't rule it out. The Giants are
Great ball, though.
That's a clutch play. He's making some clutch plays on this drive. You got to say, the run play on 3rd and 10 was
He was
huge.
in a bad spot.
What is the review? Are the Jets just throwing a mercy challenge here?
22 minutes.
No, they were reviewing.
I mean, that should be in.
Dumb.
You can't catch the ball like that. You have to have your hands
understand.
underneath it. So why are we reviewing this? Let's cut to the chase. I don't want. Actually, let's give Hackett some time to think about it. What's the review?
They're not going to overturn that.
There's so much nose of the ball on the ground there that it's
It's fine if he's controlling it, but it moves. So, yeah.
like bobbling around after. I'll be furious if this counts.
Calling the field definitely.
This will be the Buffalo Wild Wings situation if they overturn this. They're just trying to make the game last as long as. Put us out of our misery. Let's be honest. New York's football is trash. We're gonna do a Knicks game this week. I want to, like.
What happened last night? Were they just dead from the back-to-back?
I'm starting to get worried. If I get one more.
Game 3?
What?
Game 3? You're starting to get worried?
Yeah. I'm getting worried. Randall has not played well. Wow, a bomb from Derek Carr. That's game. That was a bomb. Yep, sleep.
Jeez.
He's a pickup.
Shaheed.
Rashid Shaheed is the pickup of the week.
I got that guy.
Mm-hmm. 4th and 10. This is the ball game. This is your ball game here. Jets have to convert. Prediction: bailout, PI call or illegal contact. Prediction. New set of downs.
I don't know. I'm just not ready for the celebration.
I'm not going to celebrate like you think I'm going to celebrate. I'm not going to, bro. I'm not going to. The Giants suck. I'm happy the defense. I'm really proud of the defense regardless of this play right here. Zach, all day to throw finally. Thibodeau, Kayvon, his third of the game. Let's go, Kayvon. That is horrible quarterback play from Zach Wilson, but the game is on ice. The Jets put up 7 points because Robert Saleh was wearing a Monsignor Farrell shirt today. This week. I'm sorry. He should have been wearing a St. Joseph by the Sea shirt, but he wasn't. And that's why he's taking the Fortnite L. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, John.
I just need to see if anybody is open. No.
Not really.
Not really.
Wink, masterclass. Martindale, masterclass. You got to say, Zach has had some bad games, but this is like a real regression.
You putting that on him?
No. I'm saying the whole game. Like, if Daniel Jones did this, everyone would be saying he's asked to. I'm not saying, like, it's all on him. But I'm just saying.
All around. Shit.
Horrendous offensive football. Saquon needs to keep the ball here. Yeah, there you go, my guy. Go down. That's a big W. James Kelly says Zach Wilson needs to get off my team now. He's a backup quarterback. What are you going to do? Your season was kind of behind the 8 ball week 1. This is an inexcusable loss, though. I'm trying not to say that. I'm trying not to be rubbing salt in the wounds, but I'm saying that as like a Giant fan who knows how bad his team is, who knows that his third string quarterback is in the game for the entire second half.
I don't know why you're reacting to this. I would be all up in my face right now, dude.
Because what am I going to do?
Too many disclaimers. You won this game.
I'm very proud of the way this defense
Pounded the rock in the second half. First drive.
Yes. Saquon ran it down their throats. They could not establish the run with Breece Hall. Let's call the facts. You're right. Let me call the facts a fact. Saquon Barkley was the player of the game.
Didn't really hand it to him.
2 fumbles.
Pin deep, 2 times.
The fumble on the new center.
The
fumble on the new center, they didn't score off that, so you can't really even say it affects the game. Giants defense at Wink Martindale is the story. I mean, Kayvon Thibodeau, 3 sacks.
What really any blitzing either.
What did I say before the game? Thibodeau. I said Doug Dibsdale, leader of the Dibsdale Dimmadome, Kayvon Thibodeau, was going to have a big day today. I don't know why.
You called the McGovern injury. You called the Schweitzer injury.
Didn't call that.
He's good.
No, but I'm happy that our first-round pick doesn't suck. Am I allowed to think that the Giants drafted a first-round pick that doesn't suck? Somehow the Jets are going to get the ball back here. If they return this punt for a touchdown. Oh, is it? All right. Thank goodness. I lost track of where we were on the field because my blood was rushing to my head because I cannot believe we won 10-7.
Could be blocked.
If it's blocked in return for a touchdown, John, this is why we're live and this is why you're here. Because I was
like 50-50 shot.
51-49. That was
flipping the table. I'm going nuts.
Yeah.
Conditions are wet. It's
here
now.
Oh my God.
I think they'd be.
You didn't even think about that.
Why would you even kick it if you're Dayball? Just pooch.
Probably just run it. No, run it.
Just kill 28 seconds.
Yeah.
What
Give
if?
it a Saquon. Give it back to the Jets.
Not with that much field position.
One,
Pooch punt it. Just like
the one
You're the 20.
for it.
Aren't you on the 20?
Nah, kick a field goal. You have to
Go
kick a
for
field goal. You have to kick a field goal. You have to.
I would go for it.
That's what I'm saying.
The Jets have no. Fuck that. You have to kick a field goal.
You're not going to be saying that when they block it.
If they block it, they block it. The Giants suck, and they can't close out the game. That's fair. But even if they block it, just don't let them bring it back for a touchdown. You know what would be a heady move? Put a receiver or like a linebacker at like the 50. Just like spy in case it gets blocked. Just spy in case it gets blocked. Because if it gets blocked, it gets blocked anyway. All right. This is a big play. Field goal, 35-yarder for Gano. If you miss this, Gano, you're dead to me.
Oh!
He missed it.
Oh, my God.
He missed it.
Go for it. Should have went for
No
it.
flag on Will McDonald, right? Will McDonald almost got that.
We got ourselves a game.
That's a 35-yard attempt from Graham Gano, and he missed it. This team suck.
Come on.
Laces were barely out, but that's 2 kicks in a row where he shanked it.
No, McDonald got in his face.
F that. Shanked 2 kicks. Ooh, we forgot to factor in the old school Seahawks unis. They're rocking them. Steve Largent's specials.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think they're going to smack him.
I wonder what happens here. God damn it. I cannot believe Graham Gano missed it. All right, here we go. 24 seconds left. The Jets, no timeouts, so this will be really tough. They'll have to spike it if they get beyond the yard to gain. Giants still have to close that out on defense. Embarrassing from Graham Gano. Embarrassing. I don't care if it's raining. I really. Lawrence Tynes made kicks in the snow.
Offside. Give it up.
Offsides by Kayvon.
Oh!
On the ball.
You got to get up there.
You got to get up there.
Penalties decline. Clock start again right now?
Kayvon, that's so bad then all of a sudden.
Clock restarts or not? After the flag call?
Supposed to.
What do you mean restarts the play clock?
No,
Yeah.
game clock.
Oh.
Game clock. After the flag.
No. 17 seconds remaining. Greg DeLeg is going to have an opportunity to tie this one.
Oh my gosh.
This is sickening. Can't make a field goal to close out the game. Dexter Lawrence gets penetration. Zach runs to his right.
Oh my god.
Completes to Alan Lazard.
Why are we going to the middle of the field? Oh my god.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They get the.
Yo, are you kidding?
They get the.
Did you see what the ref
spike
did? He just tapped the ball. I thought he was supposed to reset it.
He said it.
Unbelievable. Graham Gano is done. He can't make a kick in the rain. Unbelievable. The game would be over. That's why I wasn't celebrating too much, because the game wasn't over and the team sucks that much.
Hindsight. Should have went for it. 4th and 1.
You can't. You have to believe you can make a kick at 35. They're gonna try to ice Greg DeLeg. If Greg DeLeg misses this, this is one of the.
This is insane right here.
I can't believe they got back on the ball for that spike.
I don't understand how that was possible.
It's not possible to get there in 7 seconds. It's not.
Man,
He didn't know who to give it to. You give it to the ref.
It's inside the hash, so don't have to run. That's nice.
There's no way. It's a 30-yard gain, and Zach Wilson ran 30 yards in 6 seconds, like doing that.
He's running the whole time.
1 second remaining. Greg DeLeg here to tie it up. This cable. Yep.
Good.
I'm going to put the score up. I'm going to put the score up early. It's going in. Greg DeLeg. Greg DeLeg. Greg DeLeg. He makes the kick. Tie game.
Oh my fucking
Let's
god.
go, dude!
Embarrassing. 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 Give me one. Embarrassing. Graham Gano could have ended this game, and he didn't. Can't make a kick. And we go to OT.
Actually,
Unbelievable, guys.
What? Unbelievable.
It is believable, but it's not. I mean, guys, what am I gonna do? Big task. This is why I'm not getting too excited about this team. Why would I? Saquon went down early. They're trying to ice the game away. They're showing that now. Jets are going to win this toss and receive, no doubt about it. The way momentum in the world works. I mean, my mood is changed a little bit, but like I'm not crushed. Giants win the. I'm really not because this team stinks. This Giants team is not good. The fact that the Jets even let us be Giants win the toss and are going to receive. The defense has played well, but Kayvon Thibodeau, you jump offside. That's poor discipline. And then you give up a big play, their biggest play of the game, throwing the ball. You try to give up the middle of the field, take away the sidelines. I get it. You don't want them stopping the clock. I really don't understand how you can complete a 35-yard pass down the field with no timeouts, with 7 seconds left, and everyone gets to the line and gets the spike off in 6 seconds. That seems impossible.
That's what they dialed up during the bye week.
That seems impossible. That seems impossible.
Situation, you know what to do, boys.
That's impossible for me to wrap my brain around because it takes at least 3 seconds to run 60 yards. I mean, not 60 yards, 30 to 40 yards, especially some of these guys are like 300 plus pounds running 30 to 40 yards. But they got there in 6 seconds because they're all elite athletes in perfect condition. And everything was copacetic at that point, and nothing had to do with the fact.
And the refs got down there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the refs were booking it. The refs knew that was going to happen.
DeVito time.
10-10, overtime. Fans have to stay in the stadium. It's unfortunate for those
Dude, the
people.
fans were never there.
I mean,
Look at that.
From a Giants fan perspective.
From that angle, it seems pretty cool.
Look at the left side there.
From a Giants fan perspective, like I would have signed up to say, "Oh, we're going to make OT with the Jets today," knowing the fact that you're playing Tyrod, it's rainy, your offensive line is out, both your starting tackles are out. Darren Waller was out in the first quarter. I was like, Tommy DeVito starts playing the whole second half. Like I would have been okay with this result at the start of the start of third quarter. But the last 2 minutes, I mean, come on. How do you not finish that out? I blame Graham Gano. You make that kick, game's over. It's a 35-yarder. If you can't make a 35-yard field goal, it's over. One of the worst football games in the history of New York football.
Or one of the best.
I would say one of the worst. I haven't had fun. It's like a gut punch to both of our stomachs every 2 seconds, and nothing's
gut shot.
And nothing's happening. At the same time, nothing's happening. We're still where we started. DeVito, play action.
That's how you do it, Dak. Take notes.
Get to the Barkley. There's a flag. It's going to be a hold. Hold on the Giants. This has got tie written all over it. Somehow, I put in the Instagram story, someone will be happy, assuming a win or a loss.
You could talk all day about should I be happy or whatever if the Jets were to pull this
I mean,
out,
I know you'll
be.
I know you'll be happy. As a Jet fan, you guys should take every win you can get. As a Giant fan, I'm just not going to trick myself into thinking this team is good.
Hey, whatever games you got to play.
I'm not playing any games. If you're going to trick yourself into that,
Simone Biles message now.
You're going to trick yourself into thinking that the Jets have a shot every week.
They do.
I don't know, bro. They throw to Barkley in the backfield. He gets wrapped up. 1st and 20. They'll probably be 2nd and 21. It looked like it might have been a Barkley pass play they were trying to set up.
It was backwards.
I don't know how that win probability works, but it sounds like bullshit
That was
to me.
before last play.
Oh, nice.
Probably a little less now.
Probably 52.6. 2nd and 20. Tommy DeVito is going to have to make one throw in this game. Do you have a throw in you, Tommy? Do you have a throw in you,
That
my
was
guy?
his first completion.
Nice. And that's all he's doing. What are we?
It's another loss.
What is this?
Let's try to save clock. Every minute's precious in overtime.
We're playing for a tie. We're playing for a tie.
Why change the game script? They're pounding it down. It's on the ground.
No, but they.
And now Tommy DeVito throws, what, 4 passes
I
the
mean-
whole game? And then
I
now
mean,
he's throwing every play in overtime?
I mean, you have to try to put one drive together to win the game. And first down pass, I'm not against it.
but the first read is flat.
Just throw it up there. Just throw it up there, guy. Knockdown. Need a 60-yard punt here. The game's over. It's going to be -3 Jets. It's going to be a push.
I'll take a push.
Unbelievable.
If Brees Hall can snap one, though, that would be... I'm going to hit my same game.
This team stinks, though. Both these teams stink. I don't want to watch.
Extra field goals in there.
I don't want to watch either of these teams play football anymore. He shanks the punt.
No! Don't touch it.
Oh my God.
All right.
It's one of the luckiest bounces in the history of Giants football. If they somehow win this game, that the trajectory of that football is going to decide it. Here's the thing, though. Zach looked great in a helter-skelter situation there. Has he looked good in a...
He's clutch, dude. That sack that he took on the 3rd and long before the... Oh, my God.
It's so bad all over the place. Put me out of my misery.
20
please.
yards for the rest of our lives, boys.
I'm begging to be put out of my misery.
20 yards.
If he throws a pick six, I'm leaving the room and I'm flipping everything. They're not even going to try it. They give it to Brees Hall. Kayvon Thibodeau wraps him up in the backfield. Another tackle for loss. Kayvon. Probably his most dominant game as a Giant. Brees Hall on the ground today, skatots. Absolute poop. Next time he asks for more carries, tell him to remember this game. Dead ass.
Okay.
I'm serious. Every week I trick myself into taking Brees Hall's over, and it never happens.
They're both in the same position. Like, the pass game is just not...
I know, but Tommy DeVito is different from Zach.
It's raining.
Zach is a number 2 pick. Brees drops it in the flats. He had plenty of room to run. Guys, this is literally both teams could not figure out how to win if they were in a fucking whorehouse. I'm sorry for my language, but it literally is that bad. Could not think of a better analogy. Like, they couldn't score in a whorehouse. In a brothel?
Jesus.
Is that a better word? Excuse me. But 10-10, third and 10.
I like it.
3rd and 10. A conversion here wins the game in my head. Giants showing blitz. Pinnock off the right edge. They do blitz. Pinnock gets off the right edge. Ooh, flag.
It's on you.
Garrett Wilson makes the catch. Is it defensive pass interference or offensive pass interference?
It's not on Garrett.
No, it's definitely not on Garrett Wilson. It's definitely a first down.
Flag's already out, though, by then.
I mean, it's not really a ton of contact either way. First down for the Jets.
Get a touchdown, though. Why don't you cover this for the boys, huh?
Key Deontay Banks
Cover this
PI.
for the boys, Jets.
Kind of a fucking soft PI, if you ask me.
That
But
was.
they picked it up anyway. Next score wins the game, obviously. They only need about 10 yards to get to Greg the Leg territory, according to the line to gain on CBS. They give it to Brees Hall.
Good carry.
Picks up about 4 or 5. Still going. Gets about 4 or 5.
There you go, Greg. Stay loose.
Graham Gano sold the game for the Giants, no doubt about it. You have to make a 35-yard kick. He shanks 2 kicks today.
Will McDonald was right in his face. He jumped the center.
No, shut up. Shut up.
That impacts him. I think
No,
he rushed his
shut-
motion.
no,
he
shut
rushed
up.
his progression.
No, please
man.
shut up. He missed 2 kicks today. Shut up.
The first one was on him.
Stop.
I give him a pass.
He missed a 47-yarder in the rain. I give him that one. You cannot miss a 35-yarder in that spot.
In the rain.
I don't care. 2nd and 5. 35 yards for him is a layup. Zach,
Oh, I get back.
incomplete. Looking for... Oh, where's the ref's call? I need a ref's call right now. Please, please, please.
That all game.
He was looking for a call there. I'm getting twisted. I know what's going on. His guy's falling backwards.
Face guarding. Like,
Yeah, but he didn't get touched.
Yeah.
Brees falls down. All right, 3rd and 5. Will be a really long attempt for your boy Greg the Leg here if he were to come out. I have no doubt that he'll make it though. If they pick this up, wrap it up, G-men, fence. So 3rd and 5. Zach Wilson in the shotgun. Just floated down the.
That's another one.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
There's Malik.
That's embarrassing. They don't turn their heads. Adoree Jackson, cut him. He could have picked that off if he turned around. That's so bad from Adoree Jackson. That's so bad from Adoree Jackson. Like that's.
He took that off.
He turns around. He walks into the end zone the other way. Even sucks.
Oh, that.
No, I mean, you know what I mean. He literally could have turned around.
Attaboy, Malik. Let him know.
Definitely,
Let him know, Malik.
Definitely an embarrassing loss for the Giants. But I blame the coaching staff, but I also blame Graham Gano. You have to make that field goal. You have to make that field goal. Like, there's no way around it. It's a 35-yard fucking field goal. You're one of the best kickers in the league the last 3 years. You have to make it. And Adoree Jackson on that coverage, embarrassing. Like, Zach Wilson has nowhere to go with the ball for the 800th time today. Nowhere to go. And he just lobs it up in the air and gets bailed out. We haven't even tried to get a pass interference call today. Haven't even tried.
We got pets.
Thanks, John. That's my point. You got to throw the ball to try to get a pass interference call. You're right on the net. You're hitting the nail on the head there.
Not
hitting the nail on the head there. Absolutely. You have to throw the ball to get a PI call. Adoree Jackson, literally, it looked like he stood for a second, was bored, and said, let me run into him. I see the ball's coming. Instead of turning around, let me run into him. Block kick would really suck, though, wouldn't it?
They're just doing it now?
They're just doing it. Please put us out of our misery. Please put me out of my misery. Giants will burn a timeout. 33-yard attempt. If he doesn't make this kick, if he doesn't make this kick, no, you absolutely do not want your team snapping the ball 3 times in the rain before you kick this field goal.
Just run it 3 times in a row.
Just kick it. Just kick the field goal.
I want to cover. I'm being selfish.
You're being way selfish. You didn't even deserve to win the game. Now you want to cover. Embarrassing.
You guys remember like 10 minutes ago or so, Mike was like, you know what?
Do you remember when John was saying I should have celebrated harder? Do you remember when he was saying I should have celebrated harder? And I was my sageness and my sagacity said I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to just my sagacity. Look it up.
Word. Yeah, I don't know that one.
How many Bud Lights have I had? And I'm pulling out sagacity on you in the fourth quarter. If this gets blocked, if this gets blocked, I'm leaving. I'm leaving the league. I'm leaving it all. I'm leaving this. I'm leaving my.
I'll take over the lead.
You can take it over. Zerline's kick is up. Oh my God, that was a shank. Are you kidding me? Jets win. Oh my God, bro, that looks like a miss. Did they need to review that kick? I'm not giving you any credit for that win. That's a disgusting win.
Went into their house, and we took one on the road.
Embarrassing. Oh, my goodness.
Greg Loleg.
Graham Gano sold the game.
Morstead with a great hold. They skipped it to him, and he still got it down.
I don't know. I've watched a lot of kicks in my day. Didn't see it go inside. Thought it went outside. But you know what? The ring light's also right in my grill, so that could have caused an effect. I mean, I'm not going to say anything different than what I said a few minutes ago. Does it suck to lose as a Giant fan? Yes. I think both teams are ass. I think both teams are horrible. I think both teams, Jet fans, enjoy the W because you didn't lose to the Giants, no doubt. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. You didn't lose to the Giants. You didn't lose to Tommy DeVito. I'm happy for you because you were facing embarrassment.
Chiefs beat the Dolphins in Germany next week. We're in the driver's seat with a win.
You're not in any driver's seat with Zach
Wilson. We get
Wilson.
another win. We're in the
No. You're not in any driver's seat with Zach Wilson as your quarterback. He sucked today. He sucked. He sucked today. I'm not listening to that. He beat Tommy DeVito 13-10. This felt like Wagner against St. Francis Prep, like a high school team.
I would say it felt.
This felt like a horrible.
It felt like a win.
I'm happy you got.
It felt like a win for the Jets.
I'm happy you got the win. I'm not.
Hold you down.
I'm also
dragged you into that Jets suck.
No.
We came out.
No. You faced a third string quarterback and you got the W.
Faced the second string quarterback.
If you lost that
with
game,
the fourth string line.
I was being very positive for you the whole game because if you lost that game, it's actual embarrassment. The Giants are actually bad. They're playing Tommy DeVito at quarterback. If you lost that game, you're the one that's in a hole. Even facing a 10-7 victory, I had class and grace, and I said to myself, both these teams suck. Both these teams are bad. Now John is saying, great win. They will lose.
So you should enjoy it.
As
I am enjoying.
The Jets should tank, just like the Giants will tank after this loss.
No way we tank.
You should tank because your team stinks.
Dude, that's a
you have no listen.
world-class defense.
You're holding on to Aaron Rodgers at 38 against a shitty offensive line. That's what you're going to bank it on next. Keep holding on. Happy you got the W. Not really. Fuck the Jets today. But that being said, like I said before, the Giants, the fact that they even had a chance to win the game,
show a lot of sagacity.
Yeah, a ton of sagacity, a ton of wisdom, ton of actual veteran presence from the Giants. The fact that they knew how to execute a game plan for most of the game. The Jets turned it over twice. They punted like 15 times. They had one third down conversion. Okay? Tyrod Taylor had 8 yards passing and led the team in passing. So if John wants to celebrate this W, I'm happy for him. It's more about it's celebrating not a loss. It's not celebrating a win. That's how I see it. You're celebrating that you beat the Giants.
The key word is celebrating.
Yes, as opposed to mourning. I agree. I'm not going to be mourning, though. To be honest with you, 3-5 would not have changed my thought process with this Giants team. They can't score. You do 3 hours of streams every week watching the Giants. Eventually, you stop giving yourself false hope about this is the drive. No, I'm done with that. They can't move the ball. They can't block. Saquon Barkley, 6-yard gains is all we did today. One nice drive with Saquon. That's all we did from a Giants perspective. I'm happy to have John on. John killed it. We had a great stream. It was a lot of fun. I'm very, very happy that he came for this game.
Someone will be happy, like you said.
Like I said,
it sounds like both of us are happy. You're happy.
I'm not disappointed. I'm not that disappointed as some Giant fans will act because, to be honest with you, like I said, if you're a Giant fan, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe we lost to the Jets. Are you 10 years old and you just don't want to fight with your friends? This team sucks. Oh great, we beat the Jets today, 10-7, 13-7, 13-10. What does that mean? We play the Raiders next week with Tommy DeVito possibly at quarterback. What the hell does that mean? We lose next week. I'm not getting ahead of my skis. Marvin Harrison Jr. will be a Giant next year. That's where my head's at. We're 2-6. I'm happy the way the defense played. I like the fact that Wink Martindale is not a head coach in this NFL is an absolute shame. The fact that he looks like Rex Ryan actually ruined his rep.
Physically
looks
like him?
Physically looks like him and is like an old school decor.
I read some talk Rex is coming back.
if Rex gets a job over Wink, that's bullshit.
That is a little crazy.
Broncos scored first against the Chiefs. Javonte Williams scored a touchdown. Listen, happy for you Jet fans. I have a lot of Jet fans in my life. I'm happy you guys aren't, because your team had some hope. Like, coming into this game, my only hope was to kind of play spoiler on your guys' day. And even that, like, I don't hate Jet fans that much. You guys deserve...
That much.
I really don't. Like what things like what you're doing right now. Even when even when the Giants were about to win, he's trying to get me to get ahead of my skis. He's trying to get me to run into a tree. I didn't do it. I didn't fall into the trap. Said, you know what? Both these teams suck, and that's still my stance. Happy they got the win though, because maybe they can lose their season in week 17 instead of week 9 or 8. At least.
All it's about.
Yep, make it through the year. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a Giant, as far as I'm concerned, in my head. 2-6. Let's just look at the NFL standings.
Hope is alive and well.
Let's be honest. The Panthers? If the Panthers have the clear number one, if the Panthers have the clear number 1 overall pick,
The Bears.
The Bears? Oh, the Panthers won today. Bears and Panthers both have 1 win.
Yeah, they own both picks.
Oh, right. All right. So the Bears are going to end up taking quarterback receiver combo.
Marvin.
Yeah, that's insane. All right, well, Jet fans, enjoy your 13-10 victory. Trash team. Giants even worse, even further in the gutter. Defense played well for the Giants, better than the Jets, I will say, because if you let Tommy DeVito get in the end zone, I can't say your defense played well. I will say that the last drive from Zach was the big deciding factor. I'll still never understand how you can get 11 men, 7 yards. I'll never forget. No, at the end of the game, but bro, how do you explain to me how you get 11 guys behind the ball and lined up in 7 seconds going 30 yards? Explain it to me.
It's a miracle.
The miracle at the Meadowlands. Wow, amazing.
Another one.
All right, whatever. Great stream. I had a lot of fun. We both had a lot of fun. I hope John had fun.
I did.
You did. Well, he'll be back.
I did.
He'll be back.
I lost and I won all in the same stream.
Yes.
That's crazy.
This is the beauty of doing it live. When you do it live, you're just stuck in the torture chamber. You have to sit here and squirm and wait for everything to happen. And you were pretty much putting up a white flag at one point in the stream and just like surrendering. If we're actually doing this the right way, instead of thinking that I was gloating, we should be thinking of you as just a quitter, waving the white flag. There's plenty of time on the clock. Your coach didn't quit. Your team didn't quit. You are surrendering, and that's actually a sad way to go out. I'm just It's kind of true, though. I'm just saying. We can go back and look at it. The proof's in the pudding. But the Jets win, and that's the proof, and that's the fact, the sad, cold, hard facts at the end of the day. Let me make sure I didn't give the Giants points. I didn't, thank God. Because I don't want to give the Giants anything they don't deserve. They deserve nothing. All right? Until next week, I'm going to torture myself next week. We have the Las Vegas Raiders next week. If Daniel Jones isn't back next week, there's a chance. I'm not going to actually go apple picking, but I'll pretend like I'm going to go apple picking. I'm just not going to stream it. Why the hell would I have to watch? Why would I sit here for 3 hours and put myself through a Tommy DeVito stream? Maybe you get a recap video, but we're going to do a Knicks video this week. Let me actually get that. Let me decide that right now.
Go next.
Let me decide that. Yeah, let's get some solidarity. There's a lot of action going on in the NBA right now. Low key, we're fully underway in the NBA. Did the Knicks play tomorrow? No. The scheduling is so terrible. Play it back-to-back and then get 2 days off. Play it back-to-back, then get 2. Oh, great. Tuesday on TNT at Cleveland, and Mitchell and Garland rested last night. So
3 straight road games.
Yep. Awesome. So my team stink. Tottenham is top of the league, though. Don't forget about that. Until next time, make sure you guys are subscribed. If I don't have 300 subscribers by the time my head hits the pillow tonight, I'm going to actually start DMing everyone who's in the chat and telling them to create second Gmail channels. And I need to get over 300. Once I get over 300, I'll stop bothering you guys, and we'll just hang out. All right? But until then, 300 is 300, just like Kingley United said.
Yes.
Enough.
I'll let Mike kick me in the chest for 300.
Shout out. Who's your player of the game for the Jets?
Thomas Morstead.
That's the right answer. Best player on the field, Thomas Morstead. By the way, Jamie Gillen, cut him. The punter sucked. If he can punt,
We were almost out of there.
oh my God, you just brought me back into a deep
We were
hell.
almost out
The
of there.
fact that we can't find a punter, the guy sucks. Morstead was putting him within the 5. Dude, Gillen had a fucking towel, a beach towel out on the field to wipe down the ball. He was wiping down the ball with a beach towel, and it was never dry, according to him, because he kept shanking it after 20 yards. Cut his ass. I don't care. Let Gunnar Olszewski punt and field punts. Pass, punt, kick. Let him do it all. Grant Gano sucks too. Let Olszewski do it all. All right. Until next time, it was a great stream. I appreciate you.